That speeder and come back around. It's a new leaf, Steve. I'm going to do properly now. I'm not going to be slovenly. I'm sitting up straight, you see.
Yep.
And it's going to be a proper DJing, because I think coming up soon, some great tracks, including a new one from Abs and an old one from Snow. Informer.
You know me, don't be me eka boom, a licky boom boom down.
I'm joking, of course. We've got some fantastic tracks. There's some great chat, and we've got Karl with me, Steve. Steve. I'm Ricky Gervais on XFM 104.9.
There he is indeed, with him, Steve Merchant. And Karl Pilkington, of course. Say hello, Karl.
All right.
Yeah, nice. And you say you read...
The beginning of a radio show is very much your wares, your shop window, laying out your stall. I don't think you could choose a better track than The Only Ones, Another Girl on the Planet.
I'd love to hear it.
One of my favourite intros, that.
Amazing.
Oh, that was dangerous, because I once heard on Capital Radio, this has got to be the greatest rock intro of all time. And they played Money for Nothing by Dire Straits.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I can just imagine them putting their head down.
I remember a friend of mine, when I was at school, he just bought a car, and he took me outside to show off the stereo system, Money for Nothing.
Really?
He just played that. I've never heard the song before. Just played that for its entire 4 or 5 minute duration.
It is a good song
for the sound system.
Yeah, it's a good song for showing off intros and sound systems.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You said you were driving along earlier. You saw someone.
Yeah, it was one of those zooped up sort of sporty saloons.
Nice.
You know, the big like a Mondale or something, those big, and it was blaring out, and the bloke in it was sort of like, I could tell he was 24, but already going bald.
Yeah.
From like obviously his estate agency job, not jail.
Yeah.
But he's made a bit of money, and the stereo system was ridiculous. I mean, so loud, and it was going through Covent Garden. He was playing Snow in Informer.
Do people remember Informer by Snow? It was a big tune in my
I don't know. It's great. Yeah, I always enjoy it.
Can I bring that in next week? Can we play Snow next week?
Well, you can play a tiny little bit.
Tiny little bit of Snow.
Yeah.
Informer. Do you remember Snow, Karl?
Yeah,
you loved it. Yeah, big tune.
Yeah, loved it. Oh, did you?
Big tune from the 90s.
Happy song, that.
You were saying that you've turned over a new leaf.
Yeah.
Is that in all aspects of your life, or is that just in your broadcasting career? Because the reason I bring that up is because, do you want to describe what you were eating just now when we came in? Because you're a 40-year-old man, you've put on a little bit of weight, so presumably you're watching what you eat.
Well, no, but it sounded exotic. I went into a cafe and they didn't have a cheese sandwich.
Right.
And
can I describe what it looked like to me? Right, it looked to me like a big slab of cheese. You just got them to just cut off a big block of cheese, like the size of a CD case. Or one of those double albums, right, of cheese, right? And just lightly melt that for me so it drips over my hand and it gets really greasy in the bag. But just lay some strips of bacon on the top.
Yeah, but listen, you've embarrassed yourself.
Is that what it was?
No, it's a croque monsieur, so it's French.
It's a what?
A croque monsieur.
A croque monsieur?
Yeah, and so I thought...
I've never heard of a croque monsieur.
Let's see, you embarrassed yourself.
Is that how it's pronounced? Or is it croque monsieur? Oh! Hey? You didn't expect me to be bringing out the French. Hey? Tu aimes la musique pop? Oui, je t'aime la musique pop.
The plume de ma tante.
Où est le syndicat d'initiative?
That means my aunt's pen.
So what was it then? It was a croque.
Yeah, and it was just too greasy. It was just too... And it was all wobbly. I like toast, like it to be crisp.
Sure.
That's the thing with like... What? This is rubbish. Play Coldplay. Back to form there, Oasis, and Little by Little. This is XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. Who are you?
My name's Steve Merchant. Good to see you.
Thanks. With us, the producer in the studio is Karl Pilkington, and he'll be doing the buttons.
Yeah, you made a good effort there. But, once again,
got bored.
Words are your enemy, Rick, and they defeated you once again. Yes, run out of steam with the sentences.
Every week I think, well, I'm really going to make an effort now. I've chosen some records.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's as far as it goes, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe you should write out what you're going to say at the top of the show. Write that out. Get a nice big crayon.
I like to keep a little bit of,
a little bit of something, a little bit of spark, a little bit of liveliness to it. Sure. How are you? Good to see you.
Yeah, it's great. It's great to...
it's great to be out of the house again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, just, I was going to say, because we've been doing this for a long time now with a little break, but XFM are bringing new listeners all the time. I've heard 4 or 5 a week.
Really?
Yeah. New listeners tune in to XFM 104.9.
Radio 1, beware.
Yeah. And we might take it for granted the people that know who we are, know who you are, know who Karl is.
Sure.
Now, if you're a regular, then you know exactly who we are. But for those of you who don't, I'm Ricky Gervais.
Ricky Gervais, a BAFTA award-winning actor and writer.
Steve Merchant, all those.
A friend of yours.
Yeah. And this is the important thing. Karl Pilkington.
Absolutely.
Our producer. I say producer, he was the bloke who was lumbered with a job. When I said, listen, I used to run the desk in the old days. I used to press the buttons and run the desk and everything. And now I said, listen, I've been on the telly. I do not press my own buttons. And Karl said, well, I don't really work weekends. And they went, well, you do if you want to keep your job.
Absolutely.
And we were lumbered with him. And then we discovered that he's not just a little dork, a little manky sort of idiot.
Sure.
He's got nice shirt. He's got, you know what I mean? He's got something else.
Absolutely.
He's got
He brings another dimension, yeah.
Yeah. And, he started having a little chat, and we discovered that he had quite a lot to say.
Well, I think you're absolutely right, and I think I was wondering maybe we should maybe play another tune, but after that, I just think we should re-familiarise our radio audience with Karl, and any new listeners, just somehow going to let them get to know the real Karl again.
Well, if you are new, you'll find that we like some old songs, some new songs, some chit-chat. We get serious sometimes. There's some tears and some laughter. Yeah. We kicked off with Oasis' new one, Little by Little. We're going to go back in time now to Iggy Pop and his Stooges with I'm Bored. Coldplay and In My Place on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant.
Hello
Steve,
there. Lovely to be here. Yeah.
Karl Pilkington there, pressing the buttons.
Great to be here.
Yeah.
How long can you maintain it?
I'm bored already.
Yeah, already bored of doing
Bored already.
Every week you start it the same way.
Yeah.
That was not bad though. You actually grammatically made sense, which is
really
impressive. Yeah.
Thanks very much.
A rare treat indeed from Ricky Gervais.
Some of the listeners have already worked out. I've got nothing to say at all.
Sure.
Haven't prepared again.
No.
We did come in half hour early to prepare, but instead me and Karl were playing. You had to flick the football into the bin.
Right.
We had 5 goes each, or the world was going to end.
Okay.
And that took up.
That took up a good 25 minutes.
Yeah, I liked it when we came back, and then we started just trying to beat each other in the corridor, and I beat him. I scored a goal. He was gutted because he thought he fancied himself a football, and I beat him. And I was knackered and sweating.
Yeah.
As I walked back to you about 5 minutes ago, you were looking at the records. You went, and this was lovely, you went, well, we've done the preparation then.
Yeah.
Like a sarcastic teacher.
Yeah, like a teenager, like an annoyed teenager whose parents have embarrassed him once again. And you beat Karl, did you?
Yeah.
Because you're not... I mean, you're not...
I'm not good at football,
Well,
no.
you're not particularly nimble on your feet.
Oh, come on.
No, you're not. Douglas Bader is more nimble.
I'm all right. I'm all right. But Karl's sort of, I think he's got more skills than me, but he hasn't got the aggression and the weight.
Yeah.
So I just pushed him aside.
Yeah, good work.
Yeah.
Good work.
I'm going on holiday.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm not here next week. What are you going to do, Karl? Are you going to do the best of or something next week, aren't you?
Yeah, that's what we've got to sort out.
Well, I can't sort it out. I've got to go to the airport.
No, straight after the show you've got to do some links.
No, I'm not doing any links. I said I wouldn't, so...
That's what we planned.
No, we didn't. I said I'd do some during the show, and then you
I thought you were joking.
I honestly can't do it today, so we do some during the show. What are you going to do? Just put the shows that we've done in this year?
Sorry, guys. I hate to interrupt. This is the sort of stuff we should have been discussing when you were playing football.
I know. Play record. What are you going to play?
Let's have a bit of Foo Fighters.
Okay.
Let's just discuss this off there.
Okay.
104.9 XFM. You alright? This is Karl, producer of Ricky Gervais and Steve Merchant. They're not about today. Ricky's on holiday. Steve couldn't be bothered. So I'm left here with all the DATs. That's a digital audio tape of all the shows they've done since they've been here over the last, I don't know, year and a half or something. So we'll play you some of the best bits. Alright, so here's the first bit.
I just wish we could maybe tape the bits we're not on air, just because that's when Karl comes into his own.
Yeah.
He just said to me, I don't know what I was doing, I was sort of like pottering around, dancing around, doing something annoying probably, and he just looked at me, I don't know, and he was looking at me, and I looked back, and he went, have you ever used a Y-front properly?
Genius.
It's a great question, because the answer is definitely no.
Definitely no.
Does anyone use their Y-front properly? And by that, I mean, get your winky out of the little sort of slot provided, as opposed to like put it to one side or pull them down or whatever. Has anyone used a Y-front properly?
I don't think I've ever done it.
I don't think I've ever done it.
I've never seen anyone in a toilet doing it, Rick.
You should be looking.
I wish I hadn't said that.
I caught you. Really?
Yeah. That's actually how you prove people are gay.
Yeah.
Get them into this conversation.
Yeah. It's a trap.
Yeah, it's a trap.
It was the trap.
Yeah. I'm not gay, by the way.
Yeah.
You didn't prove I was gay. I double bluffed you. As I knew the old gay trick.
I thought it was the old gay lord say no thing.
That is another method. Yeah, there's innumerable methods of doing it.
That's how Oscar Wilde was caught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Well, the judge went to him. Did you see that film last night? Gaylord Say No, and he went no, and they went take him away.
Yeah. Take him down to the cells.
Yeah, take him to Reading.
It is true.
Well,
it originated in America.
Yeah.
So many of these things do. It's a brilliant point, Carl. I'd like to hear from anyone listening they'll just lie, wouldn't they? I suppose.
Yeah, I don't even use sort of flies.
No?
Usually I sort of pull my wife my sort of tracksuit. So that's why I wear sort of like elasticated waistbands all the time.
Exactly.
Just sort
Speed.
of like, yeah,
You got to get in there with the minimum of effort.
yeah, and out.
Sure.
Often I won't shake.
No, no.
To my detriment, because it often leaks out a little bit later, doesn't it?
Ever been out on a date with a girl where it's just trickled down your leg and you wish it hadn't, and you're thinking, what if she gets my trousers off later? She might smell or see it. What? I don't know. I don't know what I said there.
Right. Feeder, come back around on XFM 104.9. You're listening to Ricky Gervais.
Yeah, I'm with him as well, Steve Merchant.
Thinking of dropping that.
What?
Thinking of dropping that, just going, because it's just too, that's all that. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant and Karl Pilkington too. Get to the music, so it's, hi, I'm Ricky Gervais, this is XFM.
Sure.
Here's Radiohead.
Yeah.
So like, come out, that was Radio on XFM, I'm Ricky Gervais. Tony Blair, what's he all about?
Yeah.
That sort of,
Snappier.
fast, because I quite, on a serious note, and you've always been saying it, I listened to an old show, because when Karl was compiling those things, I listened to an old show, and I listened to me, and I'm really concentrating now, because I sounded like the most inarticulate, brain-damaged older drunk I have ever heard given a show.
Yeah.
I mean, I was shocked. Not finishing sentences, leaving out words, slurring, just doing noises that you understand because you know me.
Yeah.
So I'm really going to make an effort for the listener.
Yeah, it's not going to happen, is it? You're going to give up after about 3
But I thought
records.
you were joking. And I thought it was like, oh, he's taking it there. Did it then, you see?
Again, I don't quite know what that sentence meant.
No, but...
Well, of course, I've got also your body language and your facial gestures, but obviously the listeners have got nothing else. They've just got the voice. They've just got the voice for it. That's all they've got. That's all they can rely on.
Yeah.
And when Karl Pilkington is the man holding the show together,
When he's the
that's quite
most
damning.
articulate.
Exactly. Exactly.
How did I come across?
You came across as lovely. I mean, I did an interview yesterday, right? And I was trying to describe you to this journalist, and I was going, it's like a cat can talk. Because the things you say, I just want to know what your world is. You know, when a cat comes in, you go, where have you been? And it looks as you like, you know, it can nearly understand you. And you're like, oh, I wonder, I'd love to know what that cat thinks. And with you, it's almost like we've got one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you like that?
You can also lick your own testicles, I think, can't you? So, yeah.
Did you play the Doves? And Envy on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant.
Absolutely, yeah, hello.
That clang you heard there isn't Karl.
No.
Karl's away. It's Sturgis.
Claire Sturgis is here.
Yeah.
You'll know her from the Claire Sturgis show, but we know her from our early days on XFM,
Yeah.
and, you know, we're good friends.
It's sort of like old times, isn't it? And Karl is had a little surprise birthday present.
What's the story with this, Claire? Because I don't know
Well,
about this.
I came in on Monday expecting to see his little smiley face as usual, and it's always not here.
Yeah.
What do you mean? So apparently his girlfriend had surprised him and dragged him off to the Caribbean for a week.
Wow.
No, Canaries, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know.
He likes the Caribbean. He likes the crabs.
Yes. Yeah. I thought he was bored of the Caribbean. I thought he didn't enjoy it last time.
No, he loved it, didn't he?
No, I don't think he did enjoy
No,
the
it's
crabs.
Tunisia he didn't like.
Right. He's been travelling, hasn't he?
I know, yeah.
He gets
he
about.
didn't like Tunisia because there's flies the size of matchboxes.
Of course.
And and midgets in the kitchen. No, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Midges or midgets?
Midgets, he said.
Right.
In
It
the
was
kitchen.
midgets.
He wasn't saying anything bad. He said that there were lots of midgets in there.
Lots of midgets in the
And
kitchen.
I thought it was he'd gone away to some sort of like theme holiday.
Yeah.
But no, this is I think Gran Canaria or the Canaries or whatever it's.
And how
called.
old is Karl?
30.
Is he 30? Is
30 last week, I think. Yeah.
Oh, so it was actually a birthday present. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I just
so,
thought,
but that's all right.
So have you got a competition that you can regale us with, Claire? Because obviously Karl provides a lot on this show.
Hold on. We could do White Van Claire.
White Van Claire.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with this? We ask
No.
you questions, topical questions, just
Okay.
getting your opinion really on the week's news.
Okay, yeah.
It's on the
If you
spot.
look forward to that.
But you know I'm a little bit,
A little bit simple. That's
like
fine.
just a little bit,
What?
What?
I always sit on the fence. don't
Oh,
I?
right.
Well, don't
you
sit
see,
on the fence.
You see, the worst thing there was she was saying I'm a little bit like, liberal or undecided, and you went simple.
Yeah.
You
Well,
assumed.
I didn't know. I thought I'm a little bit, coked up? I don't know. Who knows? It's Sturgis. Anything could be possible.
But the other thing is with Karl, we didn't know how good value Karl was until we asked him sort of intelligent
Well, this is
questions.
true enough, yeah.
Because he looks quite intelligent.
Well, this
doesn't
is
he?
it. I mean,
So
the thing with you, Claire, is I don't think we've probed you enough. We don't know what, your
haven't
views are on a lot
probed
of
me
things.
enough,
But we
actually,
don't know what
Steve,
your
no.
views are, That's what I'm saying. in. We don't know where you stand. I mean, don't sit on the fence. This is the new Claire Sturgis.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we're
Yeah,
going to delve deep,
dynamic.
find a personality in there, Claire.
Let's go back
All
to
right.
the old days. How about a bit of the Smiths?
That was beautiful, Rick.
Go on.
Oh, you've been practicing every day.
Richard Ashcroft. Check the meaning on XFM 104.9. We're back, Steve. It's Saturday.
That's true enough.
Steve Merchant, that is.
Hello there.
I'm Ricky Gervais, obviously.
Hello there.
Carl's still away. Claire Sturgis is back.
That's
Hello.
absolutely true.
Yeah.
Hello there, Claire. Nice to see you. I think a lot of people were hoping that Carl will be back this week, but we're pleased to have you.
No, they were actually. I did get some emails during the week.
We're saying what?
Just saying it's really nice to, hear you again on the Saturday afternoon. It's nice, and but you're not really very funny. And when's Carl coming back? So it's sort of being
Sure,
nice
it wasn't
to
to
me.
us.
No, it was definitely
Because they think that as well.
directed to me.
But no one can compete with Carl.
They can't.
Well, we used to sort of like come in and when we discovered Carl early on, we just thought this is comedy gold. Just let him speak his mind. But then we started thinking, we can't follow him now. So I remember Steve going, look, we've got to come up with some stuff.
We need to chat. If anything we've got to say to each other, we've got to say that in the first 20 minutes, and then you just unleash Carl.
Yeah,
And he's
because
like
it's just you can't follow him, and he's off on one. And they have stories of upbringings with bizarre creatures that lived in Manchester that were half human, half bat and frog and things.
I'd love to take him back to Manchester in some kind of TV documentary. When Carl went home and just wandered back, maybe try and find the amphibian twins or whatever those people were.
They weren't. Yeah, so there was two boys, both had big heads and webbed feet. They weren't related. They didn't hang around with each other.
That was all the information we had.
I went, why not? He went, that would have been too obvious.
Yeah.
Like they look at each other across a room and go, you think I'm coming to see you just because we're similar species?
Yeah.
You're mistaken, mate. You make your own friends.
One starts to walk over, the other one shakes his head and just mouths too obvious.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Too obvious.
Out of one of his mouths.
Yeah, that's what they're expecting.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it, Webby.
Yeah, but anyway, he'll be back shortly, I'm sure.
He phoned me. His dad's ill. His dad's in hospital, so Carl went back to sort of look after his mum. And he was so sweet. He said, I'm back. I'll just drive my mum around. He said so unbegrudgingly. He just went, it's like old times. And I said, so sorry to hear that. And he went, that's all right, yeah. I think it's going to be fine. And I said, how was your holiday? He went, yeah, we're good, except it were a nudist beach, didn't tell me. I went,
Of course it was.
I went, what do you mean? He went, well, sitting on the... I don't know why they have to do it. I don't know why they have to do it. Why do they have to do it? He went, Suzanne said they think there's nothing wrong with it, like being a transvestite. Right. I went, I love the fact that your girlfriend has to tell you what's wrong and right in the world. And he went, well, we're walking along the beach, fella coming towards us with knob out. I went, what's going on here? Right. And he said, and because it wasn't all nude, he's walking round, he's stark naked, and he wants the freedom of that, but he's got a big rucksack on his back with his clothes on, just to get changed. He went, so what's the point in that? Right? And I went, he should just carry the book. He went, what, and covered it up when he went, oh yeah, good idea. See? He went, but I wasn't happy. He says, and that was the first day, so we didn't go there again.
I just imagine his little face.
Yeah, just going, all right,
Gobsmacked.
That's out,
Yeah.
that's out. What's that doing out? Why has he got his out?
I imagine Carl sort of dressed in a suit, in a sort of safari suit, done right up with a cravat. I'm not undressing. I don't want people seeing the flesh. That's for you, love, and no one else.
But I love the fact that it's going, goes, Carl, they don't know there's anything wrong with it. They're just happy that way. and he in his own mind just goes, like being a transvestite. He knows there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm always a little bit suspect about people who like walking around nude.
I
all
think you
the
meant
time.
transvestite.
No, nudists.
What? Hold on. Can you,
Well, if you wanna get me
be a
started on
naked transvestite? What are you then?
Yeah, I suppose you're a...
When Eddie Izzard's naked, is he a naked transvestite?
That's an
'Cause the
interesting
clue is-
metaphysical question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On XFM 104.9.
If you know the answer to that metaphysical question, or indeed any of the famous ones, if a tree falls in a forest and no one hears it, has it fallen over? Any of those.
Excellent.
Any of
That's
those.
brilliant.
Yeah, if you leave the room, Rick,
what's the
does
sound?
it get quieter?
Yeah, what's the sound of one leg hopping?
Exactly. What we got there, Claire?
Do you want some music or
Yeah, I'd
love to hear
a
it.
bit
What you
more
got?
chat?
Yeah.
I've got the vines actually.
Oh,
All
play it,
right.
play it, play it.
Nice.
Strokes. Someday. I'm already annoyed. I've been
I'm in
here
a bad
3
mood.
minutes and I'm already annoyed.
Yeah. I'll bring back Claire, I'll tell you.
No, it's not his fault.
It
It's the whole
is.
place. The library's shite. I tried to get. Oh God! I had to go
Chill,
to Capital
chill.
Library.
Chill.
Fancy that. I had to go to Capital Library to get a couple of records I wanted. Right, place is falling apart. The email's not working. It's so shoddy. He's had 2 weeks off on holiday. I mean, they might as well bulldoze this, honestly, because for all the,
It is ludicrous.
and we get paid peanuts.
You get paid, do you?
Oh, and it really annoys me to have to fight. Oh, anyway.
Anyway, just calm down.
104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Karl, you're back.
All right.
How was it?
What, the holiday?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't all fun, was it? Because my dad was in hospital.
Oh, but he wasn't during the holiday. Not during the holiday, though, was he? You came back from holiday and then found that out, didn't you?
Yeah, but it happened when I was on holiday.
Did you know that, though, when you're on holiday?
No, because I didn't take my phone with me.
Well, that's
the weird thing is, I got a feeling when I was sat there, because it normally happens.
It wasn't a nudie speech, was it?
When I first went away,
you saw that old fellow with his packet out.
When I went to Ibiza, right, I had a feeling, and I called home. My dad had punctured a lung.
When you say you had a feeling, what do you mean a feeling?
Just like, I should call home. There's something not right. But this time,
very specific feeling. How did that manifest itself? How did you get that? What kind of feeling? Is that tingling thing?
I'm getting a bit of a lung feeling.
Yeah.
A bit of a dad lung feeling.
That feels like a punctured lung.
Hold on.
Well, anyway.
No, but anyway, the holiday was good. We talked about it last week.
Well, let's probe Karl about his holiday, because that's the sort of thing that audiences will stay tuned for, Rick, I'm pretty certain.
Yeah, sure.
Find out about
you know more about this radio business than me. You know, you've hooked them already.
Indeed, yeah. But also I'm thinking we've got nothing. So we may as well save that.
No, I resent it. I used to put a lot of work in, but no, I think of the money, which is, for me, pretty shoddy.
Well,
you know
yeah,
what I mean? I don't usually get out of bed for
a lot of cash.
Well, exactly, yeah. And, the whole thing is, the whole setup. It was raining today. I thought I should have a cabin. And then the sun came out, so I walked in again. Ah, dear.
How are you?
But I'll tell you what, I got a bit criticised last week as well that I only played ballads and same songs, so I'm going to rock out this week. I've been down to the Capitol Library to get some good tunes. And what about a little bit of AC/DC? Took me all night long.
Let's hear it.
Doves, Caught by the River on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant.
Hello,
Karl Pilkington and everything. No, I'm going to be honest with you.
Go on.
A little bit hungover, didn't feel very well.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm hungover or still a bit drunk, but I don't feel...
You sound like you're still a bit drunk.
Yeah, so what I'm worried about...
You do every week, so...
But what I'm worried about is that the standard will slip. If I'm not right on the ball. And the other thing is I haven't had a lot of time to prepare the show today. So I don't feel,
100%.
Yeah. I haven't done the Karl.
Right.
Look.
Have you finished that sentence?
I don't make me laugh because it hurts as well. And there's another side effect to me being a little bit hungover or drunk or whatever, is that I can be annoying.
Right. Yes.
Because just to amuse myself, I sort of like turn my body off a little bit and just poke and like that and annoy people and that. I want to sort of like.
Well, you do the physical equivalent of freewheeling. Don't you? You just
I sort of want to climb on Karl and go to sleep on him.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
They'll both annoy him and it'd be comfortable.
Yes.
Which is, can be annoying.
Just a little thing just to make this show a bit easier. If you'd put your hand up when you want one of us to speak, because I'm not quite sure when the sentences are finished.
The hands are up.
Okay, good. So
the hands are up.
Okay, good. All right. Okay. Are you going to just keep them up the rest of the show, or
no? Karl, do what you. Huh?
Good. All right. Do you want to? I mean, is there an excuse as to why you're a bit hungover?
Too much wine.
Okay. All
last night, yeah.
Yeah. Good. Thanks for that. Because this is the only work you've got to do all week, isn't it? Unless I'm very much mistaken. You don't have to do anything. You just sit at home eating cheese.
Yeah.
Then occasionally you do a bit of sort of shadow boxing, and that's exercise. And then you sit and watch TV.
Yeah.
Is that roughly what you did this week?
Yeah.
So this is the only 2 hours you had to do anything for all week. This is you had to prepare for this.
Yeah, but who can plan a hangover?
Right.
You'd think, Karl, you said you had some stuff.
Yeah.
What have we got? I love the fact that, whereas I was a little bit slow, Karl there leapt into action to keep this show afloat, keep the pace up. Go on.
Right, well,
Karl, are you hungover as well, or?
I'm just a bit annoyed because I'm with you. Do you know what I mean? He hasn't got much to do all week.
You're having a laugh.
What?
What angers me is I kind of hope that maybe I could have quite a long career in radio, and I sort of feel like I don't know, the word sinking ship. Those words spring to mind.
But
because it feels like, I mean, Carl, you're just a chancer anyway. You weren't even supposed to be on air, and we've made you into something of a household name, and that's cool. And Ricky's already a celebrity. He's got it stitched up. He's got corporates. He's got voiceover work. But I've got nothing. I'm running on empty. I'm not nothing. I've got nothing. I'm sort of dependent a bit on this. Financially. And
go on then. What
and you two are sort of bringing it down, really.
Right.
Do you reckon I can get my own show, Carl?
Carl. Tell them what I did out there with a bit. No, Carl, tell them how funny I was out there with a bit in that a minute ago.
So anyway, come on,
I'm bored of this.
I'll tell you what. will we tease them with what we've got coming up next?
Yeah, Carl, tease us after the next record.
I think we've already got them for 2 hours.
Yeah, we've hooked them, Carl. Don't worry, this is textbook radio.
What's this? Baby's on board.
Yeah.
Doves, Caught by the River on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington, doing the button stuff. Actually becoming a little bit of a producer.
Carl,
He's put a bit of work in, hasn't he? He's come up with a few games, and we made him. He's getting a bit stressed when we shout at him because the mics don't work or it's hanging off. It was too hot in here. He couldn't get the thing working last week. I mean, I really would throw this studio away and get a real one.
Yeah. Well, I'd get one of those ones you can buy for like tenner from Argos.
Argos, yeah, like Bon Tempe. My first studio.
my first
with a little picture of Carl on it. Yeah,
exactly. That'd be great product placement.
What have you got this week for us, Carl? Because again, we've put I said I would put. I'm not hungover, but I've put nothing into
Rick, have you done any work for this week's show?
No.
None whatsoever? No.
Okay, Carl, what have you got? Quick. Keep them. It's 5 past. They're turning over already. They're finding other things. There's melon stew. There's everything. Well, go on.
We've got after the success of last week, Rockbusters.
Okay.
We're doing that again.
Sorry, were you on the same show as that?
I thought it went all right last week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Right, so we'll be doing that. Got some nice prizes. Which?
What prize? What arbitrary films have you got? Have you got?
Don't tell them yet. Don't tell them.
I'll tell you what. If it's Children of the Corn 2, then can I enter this competition?
There you go.
What is that?
He's got some different prizes. Maybe I should just tease the audience with those a bit later, Rick, because there's some exciting stuff there.
It's going to be amazing. Yeah.
Right, so
I don't want to give too much away, Rick, but one of them is a copy of The Office on DVD.
Is anything like maybe Burt Reynolds' straight-to-video film? Are there any of those in there?
Sadly, nothing quite as classy.
Fist.
Yeah.
Right. So we've got that lot to give away.
Yeah.
We've got
Go on.
educating Ricky.
Because you taught me that people used to eat tomatoes off lead plates in the land of Narnia last week, which was good. Yeah.
No,
it's only tomatoes they ate off the lead plates, by the way. Why didn't they think other fruits and vegetables were poisonous?
No, it wasn't. It was because tomatoes had acid in them. That was the problem. You see, you don't listen, right?
Well, lots of fruits have acid in them.
Yeah, but they didn't eat them back then. they didn't have bloody kiwi fruit and stuff.
Don't say bloody. You're a producer. You'll start saying shit and cock and stuff. You start saying bloody.
Tits.
Play the.
Hang on, right, and
go on,
keep him hooked, right?
Yeah.
We've still got a song with a story in it.
Yeah. You don't want to play Babushka, do you? He doesn't like the idea of Babushka. I told him that was a story.
Yeah.
And he doesn't like it. Devil went down to Georgia. Someone sent in. He's looking for a soul to steal. Yeah. Doesn't like it. Why don't you like that?
Do you know the song?
Not particularly.
Right, it's a song about a lad who goes into a pub on a normal night. And
it's in sort of the deep south of America, New Orleans, something like that. It's not the old Kent Road.
Right, okay.
Go on.
He goes into a pub, there's a devil in there, who's getting a bit cocky, he's had a bit to drink, and he's saying, do you want to sort of gamble your soul away with me, and we'll see who's best at playing the violin.
Yeah.
And I think the lad wins in the end, but it's not real enough. Whereas the one...
What? Not like the Shadow that got fed up and started pushing kids off bikes?
Rick, I think you're referring to stuff that no one made sense of last week.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think we should refer to last week.
Let's play Mock Turtles, Can You Dig It? And then we'll come back and we'll talk about that.
I've come to the conclusion, Rick, we should never refer to stuff Carl said in the past, because it would just take too long to explain.
Okay, alright, that's fair enough. Foo Fighters. All My Life on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant, and of course Karl Pilkington. Oh, have we got a show for you today?
What have we got planned?
Loads of stuff, and 2 hours of it.
Right.
And all the records.
Specifically, what sort of stuff have you planned for us? Because I know you've been
working hard. What have you done?
I've been busy this week. I've been house hunting, I've various things, but I know you've had the whole week off.
Right.
So what have you been up to?
Go on, Karl, tell them what we've got. Tell them what we've planned, all the stuff you've done.
What have you got?
But Rick, specifically, what have you come up with? Quick, because people are getting bored. Tell us what
I've come up with the music.
Right. Obviously, we've already planned that. We planned that last week, so that's all done. But what have you yourself contributed to today's show?
I got a text message today from Ross Noble. You know Ross Noble, the comedian. It was on. Have I got news for you?
Right.
He says, ask Carl if he woke up with ladies' boobs, would he just put a dress on and live as a lady, or would he just be a man but with these boobs?
Carl, it's a good question. I know that happened to Ross, so he's throwing that one out at you.
It did in a way, because he ate pizzas for a year, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
And he got a lovely pair of breasts. Yeah. Go on.
Probably just find a loose fitting jumper, go to the doctor's.
What would you say to the doctor? How would you explain this phenomenon to the doctor? So you'd be happy with this because you believe in shite, like
No.
Go on.
But it can happen, because I told you a couple of weeks ago how that can happen. You can wake up with breasts if you're a fella. I told you.
Go on.
Haven't you remembered?
No, I funny that, isn't it? Go on.
Have you, Steve?
No, I don't remember this. Did you tell us on air?
Yeah. It can happen if you go to Argentina and have a steak. You can wake up with breasts. Because
I'm sure I'd have remembered that.
Pull the other one. Look, he likes that.
Is that what you've come up with this week? That joke?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Play a record. It's going to be a dynamite show.
Listen, look, I'm going to play some classic tunes today. I'm going to educate the youngsters, Steve. Right, now, you've all heard of Lou Reed, you've all heard of Velvet Underground, but, have you heard of Venus in Furs, Carl?
Shiny, shiny, shiny boots of leather.
Very Hot Chilies there.
Oh, yeah, indeed.
The Zephyr song, Red Hot Chili Peppers on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Stephen Merchant. And of course, over there, little Karl Pilkington.
Indeed.
See the write-up in Heat this week?
No, is it good stuff?
Basically Carl's show.
Yes.
Which is fair enough.
No, I mean, he's the only one doing any work.
I know.
He's the only one contributing.
We thought no one had noticed, but Heat were on it straight away.
Yeah.
They picked out, I read it to him over the phone. It said, 2 hours of black music and everything, right? Karl Pilkington, he does Educating Ricky, where a strand where he educates Ricky, and Rockbusters, which is loosely based on Blockbusters. It says, basically you'll be tuning in for that. And I read that to Karl and he went, oh, and I was going to drop it.
You weren't, were you, Carl?
So he believed the hype.
Yeah, I think you've got to, it's like...
You've got to mix it up, is what you're saying.
A lot of people are saying to you at the moment, are you going to do another series of The Office? It's kind of like that. I've got to decide whether it's right to move on with it or do something different.
Is it dead in the water? Yeah. So what's your decision? I mean, maybe, are you...
We'll probably keep it for this week.
Sure.
And see how it goes.
Okay. You've got anything else on the back burner? Any other ideas? Nothing.
I'm still sort of. Do you know I came up with a load of game items?
Well, I remember there was one that was based on fast food.
There was, the rice is right.
The rice is right. Now, just run the rules past me again. We had to identify whether it was a Chinese meal,
rice or steamed rice.
Either.
Basically, it was a Chinese restaurant or an Indian restaurant.
But is it true that you played this at home with your girlfriend and it was clear you could always tell which was which? Because one had an Indian sounding name and the other was Chinese sounding.
No, it did work once. I managed to pick some sort of duck dish that sounded a bit Indian.
Right.
But then it
wasn't Bombay duck, was it? Which is actually a piece of fish. You don't know. He wouldn't let me put, that whipped cream in the fridge.
I saw that. I thought that's fun.
Yeah, he wouldn't let me put it on him with shaving foam.
Oh.
Yeah, but every week we have this. Do you know the other week, Steve? I didn't tell you this, right? He comes in straight away. I'm trying to talk about sorting the show out, what we're going to do, how we're going to keep it good for 2 hours and that. Grabs a pen. He says, "Let me draw 666 on your head."
Because you can see the scale.
I said, don't do that. He goes, all right then, how about we meet halfway, put 333. Every week it's the same thing.
But I quite like the cream. Did you get any cream on him at all?
No.
Is it the spray cream in a chicken?
Yeah, he said no.
Carl, can I just make some, just spray on some glasses? Just some round glasses on your face.
Father Christmas!
Hello.
It's nearly Christmas, hello!
Come on, it is Ricky Gervais' show.
Yeah, should we play a record and then come back to this mayhem?
This crazy mayhem?
Yeah. Foo Fighters. All My Life on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington.
Indeed.
Genius Karl Pilkington, as Heat magazine said.
Really? Is that what he's referred to now?
Yeah, yeah. Genius. Saying about people tune in just to hear his games, such as Educating Ricky. Have you got some Educating Ricky for me?
Got some education.
I need some education, Carl.
That's
I desperately need some education. I want to learn about Chinese kids that are born hairier than average. I want to hear about deaf girls that can hear after their mum hits their head against a wall. These are the things I need to know.
I mean, I don't wish to be disrespectful. He doesn't look like a genius.
He doesn't look like
But then I don't know what a genius looks like.
Exactly.
So,
Steve.
I don't want to be an
Look at Einstein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His mum thought he was mental as a child.
Where'd you get that information from?
That was in the Einstein book.
It was in the Einstein book, then it's totally true.
Which Einstein book is that? Theory of Relativity?
The big book of Einstein stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the big bumper book of Einstein stuff. It's for a coach trip, and you have to fill in E equals MC1 squared, 2 fish, or 3 hello, and then it's multiple choice, and you fill it. It's great. It's
Did his mum
brilliant.
think, A, he was a genius, B, mental?
Most people go for A, but it is in fact B. She thought he was mental at the age of 28. Oh, Carl, you never let me down. You never let me down. So have you got Educating Ricky for me?
We've got Educating Ricky coming up.
We've got Rockbusters.
We've got Rockbusters.
Great
As seen and talked about in Heat.
In Heat magazine.
It's got really tough this week now. We're not messing about anymore.
Right.
Got some good prizes.
Absolutely, yeah, we'll talk about those later. Because, I mean, was it last week that you had the classic? Was it, I can't remember, I'm paraphrasing, Carl, apologies. Something like, I'm here in Texas, I've fallen in a puddle, and my knee has got wet.
Yeah. Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
And also, it was last week when there was a little bit of confusion over the one for Holly Valance. Right?
Of course.
I
I don't think it was confusion, I think it was your error.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
And it was Holy Valance, and you meant Pelmet.
Then Becky, who called up that time and said, if you're getting mistaken with Pelmet, right, she sent me an email in a week saying, I've done a bit of research.
Yeah.
It was my fault. I've made an error.
Yeah.
It is a Valance.
Okay.
And I know about Valances. As I told you last week, at the very end, my auntie loves them.
Yeah.
Right? She makes them. She started off just like putting them on top of the sort of window around the curtain. And then she thought, I can do more with this. Yeah. And she had a little coffee table that had magazines underneath. And she said, I'm sick of seeing them magazines when I'm sat down.
She sounds like a Pilkington.
So...
I'm sick of seeing the magazines when I sit down.
So she put a Valance around the table.
She just got Valance on everything now.
Yeah. Then, next step, she tapes everything. She never actually watches telly. She tapes it all because she gets sick of listening to the adverts and that.
Yeah.
So she tapes everything. So she's got loads of videotapes and that. And the video used to get on her nerves. When she was watching a film, she'd see the clock changing.
Oh.
And it distracted her from the film. So she put a Valance around that.
Yeah.
That's genius.
Yeah.
So,
That is
Or is it mental? Only Mrs. Einstein can tell.
I don't know. She's even made a little Jack Russell look like a hovercraft.
Yeah. If you
He's
stand still,
great.
So everything's got a Valance.
if you go round and you stand still for too long, the chances are you'll get a Valance around your head.
Yeah.
This is this is Auntie Who,
Auntie Nora.
and this is the one that farted for 5 minutes.
She did.
Lest our listeners forget.
Lest we
farted
forget.
for 5 minutes. Called his mum, saying I'm farting. 2 minutes into the fart.
She said about 2.5 minutes in.
God.
She said, I'm about 2.5 minutes into
Well,
the
my
fart.
mum said, how long's it been going on for? She said, well, it was about 2.5 minutes before I called you.
Yeah.
And then it went on for a further 2.5 minutes or something. And then it stopped. And,
She couldn't time it because there was a Valance over the clock.
Yeah, she
Because it used to
couldn't
annoy
time
her
it,
when she was
yeah.
on the phone and you put her off seeing the
So
time.
she was
guessing it was 5 minutes.
This was one consistent fart.
yeah. I mean, it wasn't making a noise. It was just...
Oh, it wasn't making a noise.
Just gas.
Right. Endless gas.
So, there you
That's
go.
fantastic. Before we started off with a new one, a little bit of Foo Fighters. We like new and old on this show, don't
Indeed,
we?
we like to mix it up.
I'd like to play the Smiths from their debut album, I Don't Owe You Anything. Red Hot Chili Peppers on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant. Hello there. Karl Pilkington.
All right.
Don't be nervous. We might see a difference in Karl. He's a little bit shy. There's someone here from the BBC filming this, part of that celebrity boxing thing. The Fight, I think it's called, and they want to get a little clip of this, so we're going to let them film for a minute, and then they're going to go away. Is that all right, Karl?
Yeah.
He doesn't want to be on camera, do you? Do you?
I think it ruins radio, doesn't it? Do you know
Well,
what I
not
mean?
for the people listening, it doesn't.
Yeah, but it does, because people are like, oh, he sounds like a bit of a looker.
What you?
Yeah. And then they'll see it on the telly, and they'll go, God, yeah, his head is round.
It is round, though, isn't it?
So-
guess what? I got a call yesterday. You'll love this, Steve. From MTV. and they were wondering if they could screen test Karl.
That's outrageous.
I'm loving it, and I was going, yeah, and I said, yeah, it's fine. I'll come down with him, and I was saying, what about this and that, and they were loving it. I called him up, he went, oh no. I went, why not? He went, well, I'm looking at my reflection now in the mirror. He said, I shouldn't be on the telly.
What would you wear for your screen test, Karl? What kind of look would you try and cultivate? Because you've got to bear in mind that the audience out there, they don't know what you look like. So would you be a snappy dresser like, say, Jonathan Ross, or would you go for your kind of street cash look?
Can't wear a suit.
You can't wear a suit?
Don't hold it well. So I'm thinking, I don't know, I'll probably wear my woolly hat, because that takes some years off me.
It does. He looks about 10 with a woolly hat on.
Yeah.
Okay.
And,
is it quite a cool woolly hat, or has it got a bubble?
It's charcoal. I'd say it's in colour.
Yeah, okay.
And I'll probably wear me anorak.
Right.
He's going for he's going for glam. He's going for quite a glam look.
No one else
dressed
has done
for a jumble sale. Wow. Yeah.
I'm not that happy about it all, to be honest.
Are you going to do it? You're not going to do it?
Well, I'm sort of stuck in the middle, because throughout my life so far, I've never planned for anything, right? It's just always happened.
Yeah.
The time, you know what I mean, being in plays at school, never planned it, but when I did it, I went down the store.
It was fun. Yeah, we all remember that.
So,
as I remember, you did Little Donkey.
Did Little Donkey, yeah.
And then later, someone was filming at the back. Was it your dad's mate?
My dad's mate.
Yeah. And on the camcorder, he listened to it back, watched him playing it. His dad says, just off camera, what does he say?
I don't want to say it because I'm in charge of the show and I think it'd be irresponsible.
He looks like a right twat.
So
he gets home, listening, watching that, and then here's his dad just off camera go, he looks like a right twat.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
What are you worried about? Your dad saying that?
Can I just interject? Because I'm really worried about this idea of Karl being on MTV. Because the problem is that, let's be honest, Rick. I mean, we're getting by the skin of our teeth, aren't we? Really, it's only Karl that's keeping this afloat.
Yeah.
And if he gets on MTV and the world sort of gets a sense of him and they understand him, and he won't be ours anymore. We won't be able to control him. It'll be out there. It'll be in the.
Well, that's the thing. No, that's the thing. That's the terrible thing, though, isn't it? It's like Karl is my pet, but I realise I've got to release him into the wild. And because I love him, I know he's got to go free.
Sure.
But I want to.
It's like Kez. Maybe someone will beat him to death and we won't have to worry.
I'll have you on, though. I'll have you on as a guest. Which gets me on to something we've got coming up today.
Oh, yeah, he's got a new idea.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you know, like, I've talked about ghosts, and we had that good discussion the other week walking to Piccadilly Circus Station, and I was telling you about ghosts, and you were saying, Karl, don't be an idiot, and all that. Spoke to a woman in the week, done a little interview with her.
You've done a little interview?
Done a little interview, 2 minutes or so. With a woman who's got ghosts in her house. So
I look forward to hearing that later. That sounds brilliant.
Coming up later.
Well, I'm going to play a classic tune now. I've just gone straight for it. I've gone for the jugular. This is Ziggy Stardust by David Bowie. Oh yeah, the smooth indie sound of Richard Ashcroft. The Science of Silence on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. Joined me is Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
It was an excellent link, that, Rick. Did you say Nime at one point? 104.9? Other than that, it was textbook.
A desperate attempt at being articulate.
Sure.
But let myself down.
With your
this is the good thing about the boxing thing, because there's no chance of me, slurring the words. No. I already slurred my words.
Yeah,
so any damage will be totally fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
the doctor's rushing in. I think there might be some kind of concussion. Jane just going, no, that's just the way he talks normal. But because I'm thinking maybe, did you start the show with that particular kind of manner? Just because obviously a lot of new listeners, I imagine, thanks to the massive poster campaign, and you obviously want to impress them and charm them.
There's a few examples today of irony coming back and biting you.
Yeah.
That seemed like a funny idea at the time, me posing that. But Jonathan Ross phoned me up when they first went up and he just said, I've just seen a big poster of a predatory gay.
Yeah, you do look a little bit
hello, what's your name? Would you like to sit down here? And then you're in the background. And also, I think the funny thing about having you as a partner, I mean, the only good thing is that you look weird and tall, like too freakishly tall and lanky. But in that one, no, because your background and you're smiling, you don't look as weird as you do in real life, or as freakishly tall. So it sort of ruins it a little bit for me. Look at Pilkington. Look.
Pilkington, what are you doing?
Not listening. He's just opening a packet. What are they? McVitie's. See, we should mention them. We get some free ones if anyone at McVitie's are listening, because we're not getting the perks of this.
Nothing. I'd say I'm not getting anything. I really got in this game for the ladies, for the money, for the voiceover work. Certainly,
Yeah.
I'm seeing hide and hair of that.
But you're not getting the voiceover because Jethro's getting all these parts that you might get.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay, Rick. Yeah. You were the voice of what? The drink driving campaign? You sound like a man who was run over in a drink drive incident.
Oh,
I mean, it's like you don't drive.
Yeah, but I didn't get any money for that,
You
did I?
drink
Oh, did I?
heavily.
I can't remember.
It's like, I mean, talk
I don't
about
drive, yeah. Well, that's good, I don't drive. No, it said don't drink and drive, so I've chosen just to
But at least
drink.
I can formulate sentences using the English language, and I'm not getting the voiceover work. What's
But yeah,
what's
the
yours?
English language of the 14th century.
Well, it's better A, English language and English language. Rather than whatever kind of Middle England language you speak, the language of the hobbits.
All right, Carl. See, you're eating a biscuit. I can't believe it. Are you bored with this already? Do you know what? MTV called me last week. They called me again yesterday and said, when can they come down to do they're coming down next Saturday, by the way, to do a little screen test for you. They're going to sort of just film you with a little camcorder. You said this. They're going to film you. Are you all right? Do you want to, are you hungry? Do you want to go out and have a meal? I can't believe you're eating while I'm on air.
No one can hear that.
Do you know who I am?
No one can hear that.
Explain who I am.
Well, that's Ricky Gervais, right? He's made his name on TV.
Yeah.
Okay. He's done any number of corporate gigs, and they pay silly money. So,
Yeah.
I mean, this guy's earning, and really earning beyond his talent. All right. So
I think I deserve a little bit more than a little mank eating a biscuit while I'm talking.
Rick Gervais?
Yeah.
Have you won a BAFTA?
Yeah, too.
All right. So
Yeah.
just a little bit of respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carl,
Well,
what have you won? What have you won?
I got a bronze certificate for doing a full week at school.
That's great.
It was only in bronze.
What's that then? 3.5, 5 days?
And I got me a little Crusaders badge, if you remember.
What's the little Crusaders badge?
The Crusaders badge for the religious club. So
I was at the fella that you went and played
You actually got
ping pong
convert-
ball, so
Muslim,
they wanted to
did you?
talk to you about God.
yeah,
Yeah.
You got a Crusaders badge, did you?
yeah, that's why I
you
went.
actually
That's
got
why
a
I
badge
joined. That's why I joined.
For the
I
badge?
like the little badge. Did 4 weeks and then packed it in. But we were talking about MTV, right? And I was feeling a bit nervous, wasn't I? About like the way I look.
Right.
And what have you. And then I watched a bit of Celebrity Big Brother and all the fuss that Mark Owen's getting, and he's not that good looking, is he?
He's very. I want to be Mark Owen's mate. If anyone who knows Mark Owen or Mark Owen's listening, I want to be his mate. I think he's brilliant.
I think he's a nice lad, but what I'm saying is, right, all the girls go mad over him.
Yeah.
And he's not that good looking, is he?
Well, no, he's got. It is in a certain way, isn't he? That sort of non-threatening.
Yeah, but he's not stunning, is he? Do you know what I mean?
No, but no.
Well, what's your definition of a star?
Yeah. Who do you like?
Someone who you look at and you go, God, they're good
Which
looking.
bloke do you fancy?
What bloke do you think's attractive then?
So if I was into men,
Yeah.
in fact, you can still say a bloke's a good looker without fancying him.
Who do you think
You
is
know what I mean?
attractive?
Probably. I mean, it depends what you're looking for.
No, just look. Just look.
Yeah, but it's different looks as
of
well,
course,
isn't
yeah.
it?
Who would you say was attractive? Would you say was like stunning in your definition?
A good-looking lad.
Yeah.
Good-looking lad. Oh, look at him over there. He's.
Do you find, Robbie Williams? Do you find him attractive?
Boy next door. Look,
No. Who do you, Carl? Hurry up, because it's we've only got 2 hours.
probably. I can't think of one offhand. Mark Owen is pretty good looking then, really.
Well, there's not. Just name one bloke that you think's an attractive guy. There must be one bloke that you've either met or that you've seen in a pub
Who do you
or
think
on a
is
poster.
Tell you what.
Go on.
Works here. Young Alex Zane. Richard
Ashcroft, Science of Silence on XFM 104.9. I love that.
Yes, correct.
He's one of my favourite artists now. I just think, he's so, I don't know why he's not ballistic. He's got everything. He's like one of our best rock stars. I'm Ricky Gervais.
Hello there.
You're Steve Merchant.
I am indeed.
Karl Pilkington over there. Big day today.
Really?
Yeah, for Karl. He hasn't been looking forward to it. He's been whinging in the week. A couple of things. He thinks he's overworked. He thinks he's overworked here, and he's stressed, and he's got to do DIY. MTV are coming in right, to give him the chance of his a lifetime to do just a little screen test, and he's going, well, I'm not going to look good, am I? They're not going to have a why. He said, well, I've got a round head and I'll be wearing headphones. And he's not made an effort. He thinks, oh, they'll put him off. He said, they won't even press record. He's got a spot on his head. I mean, you know,
Carl,
also...
you're not looking forward to it. You're not excited about it. It's a great opportunity.
Why is it a great opportunity?
to get on MTV.
No, but
It's money for old rope,
yeah, but look what's happened to people like Jeremy Speak, whatever his name is. And all
Jeremy
that.
Spake, yeah.
Yeah, and...
yeah, slightly different.
Why is it?
Well...
See?
You're making it in the industry, and you've got something to give. He happened to be around when they were filming an airport.
Well,
Do you see the difference?
all right, the other one then, who's on a boat.
Same thing, although at least she had a skill. She had a skill, you know. She can sing, you know.
Well, it's just... I think it can all go wrong. Do you know what I mean?
Well, of course it can. So can sitting in your little room moaning about nothing happening in the world. You know, he wanted to stop educating Ricky because nothing happened. He said, look what happened last week. I scoured the net. He said, all I found was a dog in a car wash and a parrot and a vicar. Right?
I'll tell you what, there ain't much more going on this week.
Well, you're talking... listen, me and Steve, yesterday, we took a day off to prove you wrong, and we've come up with two of the most incredible things I told you about, and they're amazing. So there are things out there. Always, but just go for truth. Go for truth and science and discovery. Fact is stranger than fiction. You don't have to revert to sort of like God and ghosts.
I know, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But the funny thing is, you know, like... the last couple of weeks I've been saying there's not much going on.
Yeah.
I found out when I was looking that there was a day in 1930, right? It was a Good Friday. There was no news. There was nothing going on. They had to put a music video on or something on the telly. There was nothing going on.
Play a record. We're going to play some classic tracks today. This is Debaser. Pixies, Debaser. I was looking forward to playing that. Came and said, Carl, I'll play that. I was looking... he put it on. Lauren just called through and said we played that in the last half hour.
Embarrassing.
Yeah. So
It's really
what is the
embarrassing.
point of having a producer if he doesn't check things out? So, I mean, it's a good track. I mean, I'm sorry if you heard that twice in the last hour. Go on,
So
go
what
on,
I'm going to do is listen to everything all the time. I've been running around. I get in early on a Saturday.
You got in about the same time as me.
I went out and bought you some biscuits, so you're happy. I put the coffee on.
Yeah.
I've sorted what prizes we're going to give away. I've been running to the library getting you certain tracks.
Yeah.
I can't listen all the time. I'm doing my best.
Well, I'm not sure it's good enough. I mean, I'm worried when MTV come in, if they heard this kind of shoddy production, they're going to start to wonder what...
MTV
is it-
play the same songs every 5
Yeah, no,
minutes anyway.
sorry, you sort of overworked because you were on Zoe Ball's show talking.
Oh, hello, what's going on here?
Well,
I was he was exclusively on our show.
No, I was in the car.
I seem to remember, Rick, he was a nobody
Yeah.
that got a chance to come on air and talk about that.
And guess
now
what
he's getting auditions with MTV.
Guess what he was talking about on Zoe's show?
Oh, hello.
All the jellyfish stuff and all that. About
Can't
getting
believe it. Recycling
Yeah.
material that you've
Yeah.
done on this show.
I phoned in, right, and I went, stop doing materials. He just hung up on me.
Well, I had a job to do.
Who do you think you are? Your
Look,
ego has just gone through
Hang
the
on a
roof.
minute.
What?
I had a job to do in the week. They asked me to drive the desk for Zoe, right?
They didn't say
Zoe,
talk.
Zoe, if she
Yes.
talks to you, you can't just ignore her.
Yes, you can.
you
Who
can't.
is she? Who does she think she is? You made a promise to us, a pact, that you were our kind of...
Yeah.
Monkey.
Yeah.
What can I do? If someone takes time off, I've got to do it. It's my job.
Yeah, but you don't
It's
have
not
to
your
talk,
job.
you don't have to use...
You're the head of production. We've given you this special gig. This is like taking you out weekends.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
you know, if we find out you're getting too much excitement in the week, we'll have to just calm it down.
Well,
Get another little...
that's it now anyway. It was only last week.
I feel like kind of solid. I feel betrayed. It's like you were having an affair behind our back.
Yeah.
And you rumbled
He was
it.
doing all the stuff. He was doing all this like, oh yeah, jellyfish and this, jellyfish
Yeah, because
that.
she was asking, and I thought it was a good way of promoting this show, actually.
Oh, did you mention the show?
Yeah, I did at some point.
Did you? What did you say?
I just said more about that on Saturday afternoons.
So you talked twice. I only heard you talk once. So you're talking all the time.
Well, about 5 times in the week. In the full week, 5 times.
Deary
Right.
me.
And one, it was just stuff.
You
that
could
I
never
did.
be a monk, could you? Chatting away all the time. Right, what have we got?
I blame Ball as well, to be honest. I feel Ball's slightly responsible for it.
Yeah.
She can't find her own, Gibbon to get on the show. She
Yeah.
can't find her own kind of, loser, then don't start stealing ours. Outrageous.
Well, coming up, right?
Yeah,
we've got
maybe we'll get Fat Boy Slim in.
Indeed.
Next
Yeah.
Saturday, if you're listening, Slim,
Yeah.
come in on the show.
What's his name? Ernie or something?
What's his name?
Norman.
Norman.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's great, Ernie Ball.
Yeah.
He wouldn't change his name. Ernie Cook, that's it, yeah. That's great.
Anyway,
Go
coming
on.
up today, we have got Educating Ricky.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, is this the last one? You've promised it might be.
I believe there's a book out that might help me with this feature, so we'll see how it goes. I was thinking of new features in the week. I've got, I wanted to come up with, I wanted to do Celebrity Fact Club.
Celebrity Fact Club. All right.
So I've just got to get some celebrities in first before we can kick that off. So maybe in the new year.
Ball and
Maybe
Cook.
Zoe Ball, yeah.
Ball and Cook.
Yeah,
Start off.
Maybe, right? And I've also got
Cook and Ball stories.
Yeah. That's nice.
Good one.
Cheers. Thanks, Carl.
Maybe you could sell that to Zoe's show.
And I'm also thinking Through the Ricky Hole.
Through the Ricky hole, okay.
What's that?
That's I'm quite.
No, you just got the title again, haven't you? Yeah. Okay, play record.
So Rockbusters coming up as well.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Eminem, Lose Yourself on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant.
Hello.
But not Karl Pilkington.
No, Carl, no.
He's
no.
gone back to Manchester, isn't it? It's better than London.
Yeah.
You don't know it. You don't know it. Manchester's better than London. Instead, Claire Sturgis.
Claire Sturgis round of applause for Claire,
Yeah,
good work.
thanks. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
posses.
Yeah, he's
I will-
coming there in sort of the camouflage gear, and is that quite trendy? Is that what the kids
Do
are
you know,
wearing?
it's funny. Someone actually mentioned
Or
that
are
this
you on
morning.
manoeuvres?
Yeah.
I am
Exactly.
actually,
Yeah.
taking time out this morning from what I normally do.
Sure.
I missed the second half, talking like that, of Celebrity Boot Camp.
I don't know what that
Coolio.
is it?
The fella from Milli Vanilli.
What, the one that's not dead?
Eh?
No, the one that killed himself, Steve.
Okay. No, I just want to clarify for people. A lot of people don't realise that one of them is dead.
Right.
I thought it was important to mention it.
Actually, yeah, I didn't know.
I'll be honest with you, I hadn't thought it through.
No.
It was a piece of interesting Milli Vanilli trivia that I had, and I wanted to slip it in.
It wasn't really trivia because it was a question. You went, what? The one who's not
what
dead.
I'm saying, because I could have found a more tactful way of bringing up the death of one of Milli Vanilli, because I think there's a lot of people out there now upset. Maybe Claire
Actually,
didn't
yeah,
realise.
people who didn't know.
That's quite a shock. I didn't see. I mean, I should have sat people down.
Who died? Vanilli or Millie?
I think it was Millie.
No, it's been Vanilli. What?
I don't know.
No, but I didn't know. I'm
that
guessing.
is-
Actually, I'm guessing.
Well, no, I'm
about
not
that?
confusing Milli Vanilli and Scritti Politti. Because I mean, that is a danger.
Oh no, you're thinking of the fellow out of Grumple Palumple. He was amazing.
He was amazing. It's a great shame that he topped
Grumple
himself.
Palumple, they're not around us. Anyway, cool, we've got some great tunes lined up. We're going to play today our favourite singles.
It's
of
a
the year.
favourite tune, some of which
Tune,
didn't
yeah.
quite make it as singles maybe, but tunes of the year, because obviously Christmas very soon and we'll be away for a short time. And,
I think next week we'll be doing our favourite Christmas songs of all time.
yeah, I'm worried we're not going to fill 2 hours with that. I mean, how many times can you play Shakin' Stevens before...
Fairies Out of New York.
yeah, exactly. I mean,
There
that's
it
the
is
only
again.
one, isn't it, really?
That's the best one. That's the best Christmas
That one's
song
good,
ever.
but obviously there's Joni Mitchell's The River. That starts with a kind of Christmassy
Beautiful,
feel.
beautiful.
I don't think if there's anything else. Not a great deal.
The waitresses, Christmas wrapping.
Is that one?
Is that
favourite of
brilliant?
mine.
Is that good?
Yeah.
So this is Christmas. John Lennon. Paul McCartney came out with Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time.
Christmas time, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
So John's was Happy Christmas War is over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course it wasn't, but
Hey,
optimistic.
but I mean, at least he wanted
no,
to be.
he was dreaming of it. He was dreaming of it.
Yeah. I mean,
bless him.
And to show how much
I
he
don't.
hated
John Lennon's
war.
dead as well. I don't know if anyone's.
Yeah, no, they do.
aware
know
of that. That's just another bit of rock and roll
I like
trivia.
John's protest against war. He stayed in bed for a week.
Yeah.
I've been doing that. I've been protesting against war for ages.
Yeah.
I'm eating hamburgers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Against war.
Absolutely.
I just go into Burger King on the way here. I went to the counter.
But of course, that's not. I mean, not product placement there. And there's a number of other burger joints that people may wish to go to. If
I
they
often go to
choose.
McDonald's.
Yeah,
I often go to
exactly.
McDonald's. But I went into Burger King because it's close. And I went in there.
It's convenient, but then often McDonald's will be convenient. I mean,
Convenient. McDonald's is just convenient.
Yeah,
Depends where you are.
Just as convenient, depending where you are.
And I said, can I have a cheeseburger and small fries? Take away, please. And he recognised me. He went, oh, I've seen you on telly enough, one, yeah? He went, there's your meal. So I went, thanks. He winked and went, I'll put large fries in.
Brilliant.
So that's
So, but I love it.
So it's paying off at last. True genius is being rewarded
But I'm
by
just
the
intrigued to
burger
know,
joints.
because I mean, there's been a couple of times where I've been with you, and we've gone to a restaurant and someone's given you a free meal or whatever.
I
And it's the
know.
way that it's like you don't ask for it; it's
No.
just kind of offered. But I don't know what they're expecting in return.
Nothing.
I mean, do they
Nothing.
think that you'll go away and you'll always think fondly of Chad,
I
who
think,
works in Burger King?
I just think they think, oh, I don't know. They make.
I'm
like
going to give him a little treat.
Yeah, I know. I don't like it, but then I'm always grateful, and I never.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I'm slightly embarrassed.
Did anyone around you hear what had happened?
No.
Because I imagine the resentment, just the whole room
No,
turning
they
on
didn't.
you.
I had to go around telling them.
Yeah,
I went and said, excuse me, did you hear that? He goes, no. He just gave me the free thing because I'm on the telly. And I went, I don't recognise. I went, you don't recognise me?
I'm terrified now that that someone could be listening at Burger King HQ. You know, I'm assuming this is an unorthodox procedure.
And that little fella's got
But
fired.
they know it's Leicester Square now because I just mentioned it, so they know which Burger King it is.
Oh my God. I don't know.
What was his name?
Ralph Littleton. He had a name badge.
Yeah.
Number 342.
Well, I just hope Littleton doesn't get in trouble.
So, what are we going to play
That could be a
first?
sad Christmas for him. He's probably keeping his whole family afloat.
Bit of Springsteen.
Well, tunes of the year. I mean, I know people dismiss Springsteen, but as I say, the gig I went to see earlier in the year, I made it.
Sturgis couldn't believe we were going to play Springsteen.
Brilliant. I just think, leave aside what you think is cool and trendy and the fact that he's older now or whatever else.
Really?
Just leave all that behind and just listen to the tunes because, he remains a great musician.
Lonesome Day?
Lonesome Day is the current single and it's the first track on the album. And,
Free chips.
absolutely. Oh, it angered me that
Is there a lot of cheap housing in Leeds? Would that ruined it for him?
But it just was, I assume maybe she was squatting or something. But it was like, and it just depressed me because it was like, not only is he homeless, but he's got a homeless girlfriend, but the homeless people are finding love.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really depressing, Carl, isn't it? Unless they both became smackers together or whatever.
No, Carl's found love on the street before, haven't you?
How's it going with your bird, Carl? Are you married?
No.
How long have you been out with her? Can I out with her?
7 years.
Because, you're quite a simple man.
Yeah.
You're sort of a simple
In a nice way. I mean, you're like Helen from Big Brother.
Yeah,
You're sort of nice enough, but
I look normal.
well, yeah, you sort of do. But you could be one of those that just suddenly go mental with a pen.
Yeah,
do you know
just
what I mean?
stab people through the eyes.
Yeah, you sort of look normal. But if I wouldn't really want to wind you up to a point of frenzy.
How did you meet your girlfriend?
Through work.
What, through her work? What, you phoned up and said...
We worked at the same place.
Oh, you're right.
You're quite an enigma, aren't you? Could you give us more on that?
At work, you met her at work. What, she came in selling sandwiches? She was going through the bins outside. What do you mean you met her?
Why
at
are you
work?
having an attack on me? You're the
not
one
having
who's
an attack
sad and lonely.
Oh, he's done you again. He's done you
Yeah, but what I thought was interesting was I just scratched at him and he just went mental.
Yeah, no,
it's like a
but-
bear caught in a trap.
It's funny, isn't it? You'll never learn. Carl,
No, I was just interested to find out what the story was because it might be a really romantic story.
Well, it's not.
All right, jeez. I love the fact he doesn't
was
want to talk
thinking
about his love affair.
I was thinking about you in the week, and does it worry you? I mean, you sort of joke about it now, and we're talking about it in the office. Is Steve really touchy about the way he looks? And
What's this? Where's that come from?
he's done it again. He's done you again.
I was walking on the other night, and I was thinking about it. And do you worry that when you're old, you will be on your own?
You did start it though, didn't you?
Well, Carl, I'm glad you brought this up. because I mean, for me, a lightweight, frothy entertainment show on XFM on a Saturday afternoon is exactly the place where I want to discuss the desperate, lonely future that's inevitably coming my way.
Oh God! I'll tell you what will cheer you up and forget all that. A bit of Embrace.
Oh, one of the most hated bands. What are these fellas doing?
There's a couple of
Quite noisy. It's just distracting.
yeah. There's a couple of fellas behind us taking pictures. I don't know why it takes two of them. I think one of them just got a couple of hours out of the office.
Yeah.
They're from the what are you from? X-Mag.
X-ray.
X-Ray.
X-ray. What's X-ray?
It's the XFM magazine, Steve.
The XFM what? Magazine.
And where's that?
Where,
go
where,
then?
is this available in shops?
Is it just a giveaway thing?
It's kind of give away bit of information on bands.
Right.
Gigs are coming up.
How is it available?
Who gets it?
It's in top magazines.
You're really selling it, Carl. You're obviously a fan of the magazine.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I don't want to make it. This seems now like you've said, let's pretend we don't know what it is. You sell it on air, make it sound.
I don't know what it is.
Well, I'll show you later.
Okay, cool.
And if people want a copy of it, they can go to the website and subscribe, and you get it for free.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Cool.
And you'll be in it.
And we're going to be in it.
Centre pages.
I don't look my best. I don't dress for radio. And
Oh, it's okay because I'm photogenic, so I'll make up for whatever you.
I'll push you forward.
White Stripes and their version of Jolene. What did you make of it,
I
really?
loved it. I want to ask Carl a question though, because Carl sometimes in awe of this newfangled world that we live in. What do you think of the scenario? What do you think is going on there? Because it's a bloke singing to a woman, begging her not to take his man. What do you think's going on there?
Say again.
Well, that's a bloke there singing.
Yeah, to his wife Jolene.
Right. Were you listening to the lyrics or?
You see, I got mixed up anyway. I thought it was about that one about the person who chucks himself off a bridge. So I was thinking more about that than listening to that one.
Right, listen.
Well, go on it.
Right. Jolene, I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. You flaming locks of auburn hair, even though you can, don't. He's all I've got. You're a beautiful woman. Don't take my man, because I can't compete with you, right?
Yeah.
What do you think's going on there, though? Because, you know, it's Dolly Parton singing it. We know what's going on. They're fighting over the same man, aren't we?
Yeah.
What do you think's going on when a bloke's singing it to Jolene? What do you think of the scenario there?
That's one of them names, isn't it? That could be a bloke's name. It's like Leslie.
Oh, Christ. Okay, sorry. It was a...
I wish you'd not asked him that question. It's so exhausting.
I love him.
Do ants sleep, Carl? Which bird's got a cock?
Swan.
A swan. Okay, nice one. Listen, I want to play that song for various people who've emailed and phoned in saying they want requests. We don't really play requests on the show. We'd like to mention them anyway. Matt Barr, Magic Thighs. That's not Matt Barr's Magic Thighs.
No.
That's Matt Barr and Magic Thighs.
Yeah.
Kieran in Dublin, Stuart in Hackney, Lisa and Alison in Crouch End, and Glenn in Crystal Palace, who was phoning up with a nice message earlier. All of you, thanks for listening and thanks for enjoying it. Sorry we didn't play your requests, but tune in next time. It'll be fun. Anyway, I just all I wanted to say, really.
Here's tragic.
What's tragic?
What did you want me to say about that song?
Just your opinion. Your own opinion was fine.
It's
In fact, your own opinion is better than anything I could really hope for. Without doubt. Whenever I ask you a question,
You constantly surprise us.
yeah, it's wonderful. So only ever carry on telling the truth, carry on saying exactly what's on your mind, and I think this could become a great...
You're like a man who was frozen in Victorian era and has been reawoken and he's kind of discovering the world. Some things make sense, other things don't. It's beautiful. It's
As opposed to one that was made in a castle in Victorian times, like Steve.
Oh, that's just...
Oh, I've joined in with Carl.
I can't believe it.
I'm sorry.
On my side.
Yeah, no, it was irresistible though, wasn't it? I'm really sorry. Yeah.
It was Carl, it was you that worked out the maths and worked out I was 28 because they just worked out I'm 27.
You are 27.
No way.
Yeah, I asked you, didn't I? And I said...
But what I sort of questioned was, I said, well, if you're 27 today, that means last week you were 26.
Well done, yeah. That's irrelevant. So therefore you assumed that I must be 28 then?
Yeah.
Whereas I assumed you were using, your knowledge of maths, such as it is.
I wouldn't do that.
No, sure.
Wow. I actually got lost in that conversation because I genuinely didn't know what he meant would mean last week you were 26. I don't know what that meant.
I don't know what it meant.
Wow. Well, it is Steve's birthday.
But it would have been 26 last week.
Sometimes you genuinely frighten me because it's those staring eyes. There's nothing behind him. It's this little bald head. Looks like Davros looking at me. Genuine fear on his face when he enters into a conversation with another human being.
What bit don't you understand? If he's 27 today, he would have been 26 last week, and he doesn't look 26. He didn't look 26 last week. He looks older than 28 today.
You've started on his birthday. You're still having a go at him.
Carl, I don't look like the kind of hot stud that I actually am, but face facts, that's the truth, mate.
Yeah, live with it.
Get with the program, jeez.
Well, let's have a little bit of cake.
Okay, oh, that's appropriate.
See
The
what I did?
birthday. But you mean the band, don't
Yeah.
you? Not the cake. You haven't actually bought a cake, have you? Got anything at all? Anyway, the winners, Carl, I think you took some answers.
Tim and Neil.
Well done, Tim and Neil. Are they going together or are they...
No.
Two separate.
Lucky people.
Yeah. I don't think your heart's in it anymore either, Carl.
I was all right today, but Steve's really dragged me down.
Well, let's...
Wait a minute, I just need to know why.
No, do you know,
Yeah.
people are being miserable around you?
Yeah.
I was full
Yeah.
of beans when I came in.
Yep.
Yeah, but you got to remember last week you were really miserable and that really wound me up.
Yeah, because he was done
So
to
it's
do
swings
stuff.
around,
Because he'd been let down and they were worried about the next
last week
show.
you were in a terrible mood.
Yeah.
Look at me like you were.
songs. I wasn't going and lying on the settee, looking ill, talking in that voice.
Oh, he's done you again.
I said, just now, being quite friendly.
Carl,
Steve.
Carl, have you ever tried to get into the Monarch for free? Because I'll be honest, mate, it's not going to happen for you. Come out with me, mate. You got a quid off. All right. When you can get in places in Camden for free.
Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's done you. Right, now it's time for Song for the Lovers. Now, this is one of my favourite songs of all time. You'll know this song better done by... That was nearly a sentence. Oh, come on, that was nearly a sentence. What's his name? Glenn Campbell. It's Galveston.
Oh, yeah.
This is the man who wrote it. This is the original. This is Jimmy Webb.
Oh, yeah.
With Galveston. From what I can work out, I think it's about a bloke who goes off to the Vietnam War and he's missing his bird. And I've brought it down, haven't I? I've brought it down a tone by saying bird.
It's a beautiful song.
It was irony.
Just play it.
Galveston. It's beautiful. Yeah.
This is the reason, because actors are often quite handsome people, but yet they're always quite obnoxious.
We are.
No, I mean, they're normally quite obnoxious, Rick. Again, you're a good example of that. And yet, I think it must be the small man complex. That's what makes them so obnoxious and so kind of desperate for attention. Didn't realise it before.
Steady on.
Because I tower above everyone.
You do, don't you?
I'm, for people who don't know, who are listening, I'm 6'7" tall. That's high.
Yeah.
That's
And for people who've never seen him, he doesn't hold it well. It's not like he's a sort of handsome athlete, is it, Carl? He's a bit of a, what would you call him?
Carl, don't answer.
No.
Don't get drawn into that. You know the game he's playing.
No. Do you know yesterday when you were in the office?
Yeah.
You did a little move, and it reminded me of Blakey.
Oh, I hate you, Gervais. Oh, I hate you, Pilkington.
That's the stance.
Yeah, but even he held it a little bit better, didn't he? Because he was a man, he had a big coat and everything, and a peak cap. But, yeah.
I can't believe you. Like, I've not suffered enough from being freakishly tall. Now, till my best buddies, live on radio, are just...
It's not just the height, though, is it? It's the posture and the face and everything.
But it's got your places, hasn't it?
No? What do you mean it's got your places?
I think people give you a bit more of a chance in your career and stuff. It's like...
What, yeah, stacking shelves? Because I can reach a high level.
Muse, Plug In Baby on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, go on.
Well, yeah, but I know you guys are laughing about the height thing, and for those that have only just tuned in, I am 6'7" tall, which is tall, and that's big, and I pride myself on it in a way. I've worked hard, I've not smoked, I ate well,
Yeah.
It's an accomplishment, but obviously I didn't have much involvement in it, I just am, and it's a curse, because mainly the problem is that you can't get stuff, you can't get clothes, you can't get shoes,
Yeah. He's size 14 feet.
Yeah, but it is genuine, and I don't know, I mean, it costs a lot to buy a pair of size 14 shoes, and if you were genuinely poor, I don't know how you'd afford to be tall, because the clothing costs more, everything costs more.
I've seen this in comics, that you'd actually go to school in a barrel.
Wearing a barrel.
With just braces, it'd just be a barrel, and you'd have sort of flip-flops, and you'd take a mule with you. They all had a mule, didn't they, the
but
poor
people always think you'll be in a pub or something, and people just think they can talk to you about it. They just think, hey, you lanky, it's just like, because it's like they
But that really annoys you, doesn't it?
Well, it annoys me because it's like they think I should be proud of it.
Well, exactly, but they don't think that this is not a disadvantage. This is not a disability, is it? You're taller than most people. It might get
disability.
No. If you were 8'3", it'd be slightly disabilitating. You would, but
disabilitating.
What?
Disabilitating? Yeah. No, you're a medical man, aren't you? But no, the point is, it's a disabilitating because when you go on public transport, like if you're on a coach. The only place I can sit on a coach is that seat
on the driver's lap.
Either on the driver's lap or that seat at the very end.
Yeah.
Which sits into the aisle.
Yeah.
That's the only place I can
Well,
sit.
you stand up,
some sort of kids at the back waving at drivers.
You could drive it from the back.
Here he comes. Watch it.
Were you a tall baby? Oh,
Mr. and Mrs. Merchant, you've given birth to a basketball player. Look at his dribble already. Were you a tall baby? Babies aren't tall.
Oh, at what point did you suddenly, Jesus, nothing fits me?
Well, it didn't happen overnight, Carl.
Let's do a little graph. How tall were you at 5?
Oh, I don't know. 3 foot.
3 foot. How tall were you at 12?
6 foot.
6. What are you really?
I don't know, do I? How do I remember? I don't remember this.
Well, when did teachers start calling you freak boy and lanky?
They didn't. It wasn't so much. It was no.
You went to a funny school. I went bowling with him once, so I'd never been bowling before, and he'd been once before, and he went, let's go to this bowl. Went to a bowling alley, right? And you have to wear these special shoes. Now, they're sort of like pointed things anyway, and they're multicoloured, sort of red and green. They look pretty weird. And the woman said to me, what size? I said, 8. She went, yeah. So what size are you? He went, 14. She went, 14? He went, you probably haven't got them. She goes, yeah, I think we have got one pair. And she put them on the table, and it was like Krusty the Clown. And I just started laughing. They looked so long, and he had to run round this bowling alley in these freaky clown shoes.
But they don't look freaky clown like when I'm wearing them, because the rest of me is in proportion to it.
It looks like a little wall bracket.
One of the worst things that happened to me was when I was when I was about 16 or something, we went to, There's a fire
alarm going off.
There's a fire alarm going off.
And the fire light's going off. Yeah. Should we not just maybe play a record and go and check that out?
Wrap it up if you want.
Oh, no, not wrap it up. Play a record, I'm gonna go.
No, it's gone off, Rick, it's gone off.
Oh! What, we might have burnt down!
Yeah, I think we'd know about it. The flames licking around our ankles would be a clue.
God.
I'm going to go and investigate. You shouldn't ignore a fire alarm, should you?
Blimey. We're entertaining the nation.
Oh, look at him, he's scared of fire. What do you mean? The Lars, and there she goes. What a great start to a show. We've had 20 minutes of some of the best banter, chatter and music and anecdote anywhere on the dial.
You're damn right. High five.
Yeah.
Sweet, man, sweet.
Oh, what are we talking about? Well, I love that track. It's lovely. They've got a bit of the Liverpool gene pool, haven't they? That sort of doddy. You know what I mean? I like the Scouse sort of look. You know, the Cilla Black and the Stan Boardman.
Yeah, it's particularly unique to Liverpool.
It's sort of happy and teeth and ears. And,
It's
you know what I
happy
mean?
and teeth and ears.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant description.
Yeah.
Happy and teeth and ears.
Yeah, that's just three of my friends. Now, we've got a great track lined up, haven't we, Carl, that I've brought in? Simon and Garfunkel. Now, I'm not ashamed. As you know, me and Steve aren't worried about being part of a trend or you know, being trendy or jumping on about it. Steve particularly doesn't worry about, like, looking good or,
Well,
you know. No, I'm saying, as a compliment, he doesn't worry about walking along like that or, you know.
Well, I'm looking good.
No. But I'm saying you don't mind the insults freak boy or goggle eye or...
Swore off a duck's back, mate.
Do you know what I mean? Or a new phrase that's been coined because of Steve's phrase, walk off a frog's back.
Who's saying that?
Just a lot of you, a lot of friends and that. But I mean...
My friends?
Yeah, a lot of the people.
Can you name names or?
I can't really.
They promises you can't.
I can't
wanna
really.
pass anyone up?
I think it's the Kaggle.
Looks good.
It does look
It's
good.
waterproof, Rick, and it's also stylish. I wear nothing underneath, so it's tight to the skin. It gets sticky in damn weather.
Is that why you sort of
It's
rustle?
sexy. But what's all the? Is there abuse? What's this?
No, they just say.
Because I'm pretty trendy guy, but I, as you say, I cut my own trend. You know, I make my own style.
Oh, dear.
So just go back to insults briefly.
Go on,
You know,
Goofy.
saying.
Oh, no, I see that.
Goofy, that's
no,
not
no,
fair.
no, because that's what he said. It's in my head.
What do you mean he said?
No,
When did he say that?
No, I mean,
When did you call me Goofy?
No, he didn't. He said about what's in
Baldy?
the head.
Hey,
no, when it's
come on.
come off it. Don't
What? Who's
start
calling me
amongst-
Goofy?
No.
I'm not even Goofy. Goggle-eyed's fair enough.
Yeah, but you can sort your
Lanky.
look out. I can't.
What do you mean I can? How can I sort my look out? I'm not even Goofy. That's not fair.
You've got the proper features.
What?
Just needs sorting out a bit. I can't help it if my hair's not good.
I noticed the other day when Carl was sitting on your knee having his picture taken. It's a long story, right? He's got a completely spherical head. It's slightly too small. I'm not being funny because, I mean, you know, I'm not perfect. But he's got a completely spherical little head. He looks a little bit like a baby hamburger. You know Hamburger off McDonald's?
Sure.
He looks like a little baby hamburger. And it's sort of quite put upon. It's
Suzanne thinks a lot like that thing in that Dulux advert. Do you know when the woman pulls the head off that?
That little plasticine morph type.
And then they make a new ad for it. And it's like a little head.
really.
That's your girlfriend saying it.
I know. Anyway, listen, let's get back to business here. This is a great track. It's America by Simon and Garfunkel. This is where I started saying we don't care about being trendy and all that. That was it.
Because I just want to mention to people that they should be very excited because it's going to be Carl's special night tomorrow. You excited, Carl?
Oh yeah. Oh, this is me and Steve, because we were nominated, we get a guest
For the BAFTA Awards.
and it doesn't say guest, it actually says partner. So I'm taking my partner, and Steve's taking Carl.
Yeah.
But what Carl doesn't realise is you will have to pretend you're his partner, otherwise you wouldn't be able
we'll
to
have to
get in.
hold hands when we go on the red carpet.
Is this really your partner? It's not just a guest.
That's how it is. And either we go in like that or we can't get in.
You just have to be with him when you go up there. I mean, you have to, does he have to?
We should hold hands. But I think what we should do is just to make sure that there's nothing at all that like it's going to go wrong. We should just do a little kiss.
Just like, or be seen sort of like cheek to cheek, just to show them that, you're not, he's
like
not
Elton
just
John and David
he's not just
Fincher.
getting his mates in for a free meal. You are actually partners.
No, I'm not up for that.
Why not?
Well,
Because we know we're not actually gay.
no, but
So it's not a problem.
You've come out of it looking quite good because you've got a good looking fella. But I'm meant to look like, I mean, I'm not gay, but if I was, I don't think I'd go for your thing.
Oh, he's done you, Steve. It's turned on you again.
I cannot believe.
We were trying to get him.
Wait a minute. I have got the cream of London's totty phoning me up, trying to get an invite to the BAFTAs,
Yeah.
right? We have very graciously asked you if you would like to come along.
Well, that worries me even more, that you've got women calling you up.
Carl.
Carl, I can't choose between them. If I let one of them down, they're gonna destroy them. They'll be ruined. Their lives will be ruined. It's better for me to take you and not, ruin the lives of any of those poor women.
When he told them he was taking you, it was like a scene from Graceland. There was just like
there was weeping.
They were crying. Like
it was horrible.
Hundreds of them, and
really?
he just went. And
I got upset.
He just had to say, "Look, just chill out, bitches," didn't you?
I did. I just said, you're all my hoes, but I can't choose between you.
So I'm taking Karl.
You
know, he could get you a discount frocks.
No, I had a letter from the people that there's an organisation. No, listen, Karl. There's an organisation that sponsors the BAFTA Awards in terms of clothes and fashion. They sent me a letter. They said your partner. They've not specified the sex. They've said your partner can come along and choose an outfit. Now I suspect, by the look of it, it is a woman's outfitters. I'm thinking we could get you a lovely trouser suit.
Well,
it may look feminine, right? But I think people will be fooled.
It'd just be a little bit roomy in the hip and probably narrow on the shoulders, but you're a bit skinny. Why didn't you take it? Because it's a lot of an insult.
And maybe just some pearls as well. Be lovely.
Wouldn't you?
I haven't got anything sorted to wear yet.
See, you're slagging me off. You're likely to end up going in a tracksuit.
Yeah.
I'm going out today. I've never bought a suit since I was like 11, right? I went to my brother's wedding. That's the last time I wore a suit. No, but it's like how when I went to the BAFTAs with you and I wasn't really enjoying it, you were
I
like...
can't... What?
No, you didn't tell us this.
Ungrateful.
There are so many people.
You're like a little charity case. You're like... Oh,
I had chicks queuing up around the block.
You'd usually have to. Someone like you would have to write to Jim or Fix It or Esther Ranson to get them to meet us sort of people. And now it's on your doorstep.
I'm amazed that you didn't enjoy it. Why didn't you enjoy it? You got to walk down the red carpet. You went in. There was George Best, one of your footballing heroes, was there. A load of other big names. You sat there in a prime position. You came backstage with a load of other big names. Hey, you had a lovely bit of grub.
You were filming this thing for the DVD you were making. That's you, a cameraman on our DVD. And yet you think, now you look grumpy because you had a couple of pints and I can't believe it.
So tell us why you didn't enjoy it, because the ceremony, what didn't you enjoy about that? It was interminable, wasn't it?
Far too long.
Wasn't it awful?
3
boring.
hours.
I'm sorry. I thought you were going to say something.
Really?
Sorry.
3 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose for you two, at least, you were going to get something.
Sure.
Yeah.
But with me, it's like, I've never graduated or anything, so...
Have you not?
I'm trying to think of a situation. Basically, I sat there for 3 hours knowing that I'm not going to get anything out of the night.
Yeah.
Right? Now...
when we invited you and you said yes, did you think you were up for an award?
No. I thought we were going to be sat round tables having a nice bit of food whilst people are going up there winning awards. Yeah. But 3 hours of the same thing over and over again. I mean, if a film's 3 hours in the cinema, you go, well, it's long, but, I wonder how it's going to end. Yeah. But this was just like the same thing over and over again. Some guy going up, thanks a lot, cheers for the bit of brass. And then going down, sitting down, the same thing over and over again. Honestly, right? I'd say it was one of the worst things I've ever had to do. I enjoyed the night afterwards when we did have a bit of lamb and a nice bit of veg and that. That was all right. And I went home and I was happy. And I got the little freebie bag that you're talking about that we're giving away. Yeah. Which wasn't much good stuff in it.
Oh, all right.
Right.
No,
what would you have done on that Saturday night?
Suzanne
what would you have done or the Sunday night rather, what would you have done had you been at home?
I would have stayed in with Suzanne, right? Watching telly, having a nice bit of pate on toast or something, cup of tea, watching 24. But instead, I had to buy an expensive suit, so I didn't show you up. Right?
Yeah. How much did you spend on your suit?
Well, in total, right, because, the shoes and the suit and the shirt and the tie, it was about 600 quid.
That's the most expensive evening ever.
That's what I'm saying to you. And the daft thing is, it's dark in there. I don't know why you've got to wear a nice suit.
You can't wear a tracksuit, for goodness sake.
It's dark in there.
No, just the shirt and that. It doesn't make you a better person wearing a suit.
No, doesn't make you a better person, no.
We're not claiming it made you a better person.
No, but that annoyed me.
Yeah.
It was an experience, innit? That's why I went, because you think, if I didn't go, if I would have said to you when you invited me, no, Steve, I don't want to go, then I would have never known, right? Yeah. And that's my sort of thing in life, right? Yeah. If something comes up, you should take it, even if you're not going to like it. It's a bit of an experience.
Right.
Do you know what he said to me? I phoned him up because we had to meet up. And obviously he had to pose as my gay lover.
Yeah.
To get in, right?
Yeah.
He said something to me like, I bought a suit, I'm looking good. He said, I'm looking good. People will think, how on earth did he end up with that good looking guy?
So he got into the role.
That was what he said to me.
He started getting into it.
Such an insight.
Playing record.
I just must say that we've had an email from Daryl Foss. Lots of people have emailed in and say, well done on the BAFTAs and well done on your Room 101. They really liked that.
Thank you.
There's one guy, Daryl says, Ricky, has your dad only got one D-Mob suit? Because I don't know if you noticed, but Ricky wears the same suit every single time he appears on TV because he spent a fortune on it getting it tailor-made.
I've only got one.
It's a good suit and
I
he wears it
know.
all the time.
And it's winter as well. It's like a pure wool, so I'm sweating everywhere I go. Anyway, usually it's too much cheese.
I won't be buying another.
Huh?
I won't be buying another one.
Ever.
That's it.
Yeah.
Suzanne told me today, right, because I've handed it in today to have the trousers turned up a bit.
Why?
Because it was a bit of a bodge job for the night.
Yeah.
Right.
It was just some pins sort of holding it up the other night, but you didn't notice, and I didn't tell you because I thought you'd be getting on the stage and saying, "Look at that freak over there with his pants end up." But I took it to the plate to get it done. Suzanne tells me that I'm going to start shrinking now and getting to that age where you start going small.
I know that must have been a revelation to you and a worry. Like, how small do you get? How small do you get?
Oh,
Don't
what
know,
we playing
yeah.
now?
I thought we'd have a bit of Marley music.
Marley music.
Oh,
Okay.
go on. If These Old Walls Could Speak by Jimmy Webb. Might play another track off that later if we've got time.
What today?
Yeah, well, maybe next week. We've got lots to pack in. We've got things like New Order, Cure. Oh,
I'm just hoping that all those kind of new metal fans, Rick, can just calm down for a second,
Yeah.
and just enjoy that for what it was.
yeah.
But they're
you
not.
know,
I hope their snobbery is not going to prevent them from enjoying
I
it.
hope they can just leave it alone for 2 hours for our show. Because
Exactly.
we try and, try and pack lots of
Well,
stuff
whilst you're
in.
talking about new metal, can I just say Ian Camfield is here tonight. He's
What?
moving from Fridays.
Right, what the hell does he think he's doing?
He's just offering up information now.
No, it's just that you were talking about the new metalers, and now seems like a good time to
Carl,
say-
listen, you're here for our amusement.
Yeah.
You don't sort of come in any time you want.
When we decide it's time to sort of have some fun at your expense, then we'll let you know. But
Yeah.
otherwise,
We're not here to help other DJs or even this station. We don't give a about this.
See, this is what my girlfriend said.
what's that?
We should listen to her.
She knows what she's talking about clearly. Now put your microphone down.
She said they just wheel you out when they need you.
Switch your microphone off, Carl, and let us finish what we were saying.
Right, just
What were
Yeah.
we saying, Rick?
Ian Canfield has got a rock show.
Oh, right, yeah.
Starting today. It's 4 hours of pure rock. Yeah, he's probably here smoking, drinking Jack Daniels and just like having pictures of Vance put up around him to get in the mood. Then he'd go out and rock. Carl, don't be silly. Turn your microphone on. We're joking. Is that right? When's he on?
8 till 12 tonight, 4 hours of rock.
Lovely. Listen, some big classics coming up, plus huge
please play some
news
ads.
about
no,
Carl.
please, let's play some more ads.
Do you really want some ads?
I'm tired of the music and chat. Please play some more ads, Carl. Please.
Carl, I'm
You are going to be a turntablist.
Yeah.
Steve never learnt an instrument, which he regrets. And he's a modern lad, and he's using turntables as his instrument.
I just got 2 turntables and a microphone, and so far, seriously, I'm cutting out big style. No, don't laugh, because it is mental, the kind of stuff I'm coming out with. And I'm scratching, I got the beats, matching.
Can you imagine that?
Shut up! It's at the
No, if-
look at the Chemical Brothers, for goodness sake. If you're talking about freaks, look at those weirdos. Man alive!
At least you cut your hair at Gavin.
You know that the
whatever it's called.
they used to kind of at least faintly appear in their videos. So this one is just some shots of like what you see from outside a train. To them, that is more glamorous and exciting, apparently, than seeing the lads themselves in the video.
Who do you think's cooler to look at, Steve or the Chemical Brothers?
Steve.
Definitely, yes, you're absolutely right, Carl, and that's the first sensible thing you've said
If
for a
I
long
was
time.
to work with Steve on some music, if I had the choice, I think Steve would look better on an album cover.
Really?
Yeah.
What would you do? Would you change him at all? What would you do with his image?
I'd put him in the distance, so
I can't believe this is.
no, just so you don't look as tall. That's doing you a favour.
I was on the. This is true. I was on the on the tube, right, coming in to meet Gervais the other day, and I was wearing a suit, and my mobile phone slipped out of my pocket, and it landed on the seat, and I didn't realise this. And as I was about to get off, some bloke who was sat there like an old guy, he picked up the phone. He went, "Oi, Lanky, you dropped your mobile phone." And I was like, "Well, I thank you for pointing out I dropped my phone, but did you have to do the Lanky?"
Well, you knew who he meant. I bet you turned round straight away. It worked.
Knew he meant Steve.
but-
He's done you again.
But I was the only person stood up. It was a fairly empty train.
Was there any other lanky people there?
No.
Well then.
No, but my point was there was no one else at all who was about to exit the train.
Okay, so he didn't need lanky.
He could have gone, "Excuse me, sir," or "Oi, you," anything, but "Oi, Lanky."
I know.
It's that thing, though, isn't it? That's what I'm talking about. You say the thing that you don't want to say. It's like me with Ken Dodd and Will.
I think he wanted to say this.
Oh, well.
I think he took pleasure in it.
I think he went, that bloke's lanky. I shouldn't say that. Yeah, I should. Oh, you lanky.
What's he
dropped
gonna
your phone. Yeah. Do you want your phone back or not? Electric Soft Parade. Same way every day on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais.
With him, Steve Merchant.
Sure.
Rick, I only had one thing I had to do all week. Okay,
What's that?
I was so excited about getting up Friday morning, phoning, getting Bruce Springsteen tickets.
Yeah.
The Boss is playing in October, and basically got up too late.
Well, not sold out already. You just
Sold out. It had sold out, but I started calling about 12:30. It sold out. I trawled the net. I trawled all the phone
but
lines.
some of those buys are bulk buys for selling on, aren't they? They're not all individuals.
This is the problem. I mean, I don't know how many people they can fit in Wembley Arena, but sold out by 12:30, and that's popular.
Wembley Arena.
Yeah.
It's about 12,000, isn't it?
I was so gutted. It was all I had to do. I was so looking forward to it. I phoned up one of those quite dodgy ticket agencies. Do you know how much he was offering to? They're 45 quid to buy. He said the starting price is 225 quid. I mean, that to me is like a ticket tout, like a legal ticket tout.
Are they allowed to do that?
I don't know. It's crazy. I was so
They
angry.
could make they'd have to say their booking fee was £150.
Exactly. But now I'm like desperate. I don't know what to do. I'm just wondering if I can abuse our position on the radio and just try and scrounge them from anyone who's listening. No, I mean anyone w's listening who's got the power to get them, or...
This is begging, isn't it?
It's exactly what it is, Rick, yeah. Yeah, I was going to try and dress it up, but it's just begging.
That ticket touts after you as well, for dissing him.
Ricky.Gervais...
Don't bring me into it.
Shut up. Ricky.Gervais at xfm.co.uk. If there's anything you can do to get me a ticket, I'm willing to pay for it. Up to the price of 45 quid.
Yeah, wow.
No,
second hand.
Yeah,
30.
Yeah.
You don't want to throw your money around,
I'll give
Steve.
25 quid, come on. Don't you know who I am?
Yeah.
But that, I mean, do you know what I mean? Because I'm just, I asked Karl if he could sort it out. He's done nothing. He's achieved nothing.
I know.
So I'm just desperate. I'm in a desperate situation and I don't quite know what to do.
I'll tell you this though, Karl, don't bother doing favours for him because he's not grateful. You give him something and he goes, right, does this mean I have to give you something back? And I go, well no. He goes, good.
Well, I got you Cure tickets and you did nothing but
Yeah, it was
whinge about
rubbish,
it.
that gig.
There you go.
It was rubbish. I went along to that gig. It was a balmy summer's night. The Cure, as far as I'm concerned, owe me a balmy summer's night because I wasted it. Hour and a half they played for. They played 4 hits. I don't want to hear their dirge from like some dodgy album and from like 1984. I'm not interested. Play the hits. Boys Don't Cry, Love Cats, blah, 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 blah. Instead, I got nothing. I was so angry. I was just, oh man,
You were probably angry at Karl, weren't you?
I was angry at Karl for wasting my time getting me the tickets for
Do
free.
you know what I mean,
If I
Karl?
paid for it,
Are you
I'd have
getting
been
to
absolutely
see what
livid.
sort of a bloke Steve Merchant is? Dubs, Caught by the River on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant,
Hello there.
Karl Pilkington and everything. No, I'm going to be honest with you.
Go on.
A little bit hungover,
Yeah.
didn't feel very well.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm hungover or still a bit drunk, but I don't feel...
You sound like you're still a bit drunk.
Yeah, so
But
what I'm
then
worried
you do
about...
every week, so...
But what I'm worried about is that the standard will slip. Yeah,
Sure.
if I'm not right on the ball. And the other thing is, I haven't had a lot of time to prepare the show today,
Okay.
so I don't, I don't really, I don't feel,
100%.
yeah, I haven't done the Karl.
Right.
Look,
Have you finished that sentence?
I don't make me laugh because it hurts as well. And there's another side effect to me being a little bit hungover and or drunk or whatever, right, is that I can be annoying.
Right, yes.
Because just to amuse myself, I sort of like turn my body off a little bit and just poke and like that and annoy people and that. I want to sort of like.
Well, you do the physical equivalent of freewheeling.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
you? You just
I sort of want to climb on Karl and go to sleep on him.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
They'll both annoy him and it'd be comfortable.
Yes.
Which is, can be annoying.
Just a little thing just to make this show a bit easier. If you'd put your hand up when you want one of us to speak, because I'm not quite sure when the sentences are finished.
The hands are up.
Okay, good. So,
The hands are up.
okay.
Okay.
Good, alright.
Okay.
Are you going to just keep them up for the rest of the show, or?
No, Karl, do what you... Huh?
Good, alright. Do you want to, is there an excuse as to why you're a bit hungover?
Too much wine.
Okay. All
Last
right.
night, yeah.
Yeah. Good. Thanks
Okay.
for that. Because this is the only work you've got to do all week, isn't it? Unless I'm very much mistaken. You don't have to do anything. You just sit at home eating cheese.
Yeah.
And then occasionally you do a bit of sort of shadow boxing. And that's exercise. And then you sit out and watch TV.
Yeah.
Is that roughly what you did this week?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So this is the only 2 hours you had to do anything for all week. This is you had to prepare for
Yeah,
this.
but who can plan a hangover?
Right.
You know, you'd think, Carl, you said you had some stuff.
Yeah.
What have you got? I love the fact that, whereas I was a little bit slow, Carl there leapt into action to keep this show afloat, keep the pace up. Go on.
Right, well,
Carl, are you hungover as well? Or?
I'm just a bit annoyed because I'm with you. Do you know what I mean? He hasn't got much to do all week.
You're having a laugh.
What?
What angers me is I kind of hope that maybe I could have quite a long career in radio, and I sort of feel like I don't know, the word sinking ship. Those words spring to mind.
But
because it feels like, I mean, Carl, you're just a chancer anyway. You weren't even supposed to be on air, and we've made you into something of a household name, and that's cool.
household name.
And Ricky's already a celebrity. He's got it stitched up. He's got corporates. He's got voiceover work. But I've got nothing. I'm running on empty. I'm not nothing. I've got nothing. I'm sort of dependent a bit on this. Financially. And
go on then. What
and you two are sort of bringing it down, really.
Right.
Do you reckon I can get my own show, Carl?
Carl. Tell them
like
what I did
Capital
out there
Gold
with
or
a bit. No, Carl, tell them how funny I was out there with a bit in that a minute ago.
So anyway, come on,
I'm bored of this.
I'll tell you what. Will we tease them with what we've got coming up next?
Yeah,
Carl, tease us after the next record.
I think we've already got them for 2 hours.
Yeah, we've hooked them, Carl. Don't worry, this is textbook radio.
What's this? Baby's on board.
Yeah.
Rick, can I just, I don't mean to abuse our position again, but Bruce Springsteen's performing in London tomorrow night, and you remember I made an appeal to try and get a free ticket.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even mind paying. I tried to pay, but...
That's good of you.
No, I'm a generous kind of guy.
And I thought you were me. No, go on, what are you going to say?
But
You were
all
going
I'm
to pay
saying
the
is,
ticket. Face value? I mean, you don't want to be ripped off, do you?
No, don't be crazy, ideally half price.
Yeah.
And I've been chasing kind of my tail, really. I'm not going at the moment. I'm not going, and I'm desperate to see him, man. I mean, he's going to do a great concert. It's his only one in London. I can't believe that being on the radio, being on XFM, the listenership's going up apparently. I can't believe I can't get a ticket. I've asked Carl. He's done nothing.
Hang on a minute.
No, Carl had a very good point.
Nothing.
Carl, say what you said when he was whinging in
No,
the
but first of all, whilst you're moaning, you also asked in the week for a Badly Drawn Boy album.
Yeah.
You got in today.
Yeah.
There's one there for you.
Well, yeah. But it's yin and yang.
And it's
Carl.
like, but I do,
Carl, what's Steve ever done for you? That's what you got to ask yourself. What has Steve ever done for you?
Well, he took me to the BAFTAs. Yeah, but only because no one else would probably want to go with you.
I can't believe that.
What is
I
this?
do not believe that. Oh, Steve, I'm going to stitch you up now, Carl. And it's in a nice way, and don't worry, it won't be too bad. He won't take too bad. Carl sent me a little text message today.
Right.
No,
Oh, what is this?
Right, okay.
I'm in a very frail mood at the moment.
No, you're like this one. This is funny, because me and him have been like sending trivia back and forth to each other, which is another point, right? I sent him, I'll get to that in a minute. I thought he'd really be amazed with,
Well, while you're fiddling, if you can make my dream come true, to go and see Bruce Springsteen tomorrow, then give us a call on the usual number.
But like I said, Steve,
What?
right? It wouldn't be right. You just said when the song was on, can't believe it, right? We work at XFM and I can't get tickets for Springsteen, right?
Yeah.
But we work in radio, we should get tickets. Right now, think
Which
of
I'm
the
willing
amount
to pay for.
Yeah, but think of but if it's sold out, it's sold out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right?
but that's just something they say.
Right, that's just what they say, is it? Right, so everybody on local radio stations say, do you know, I like that Bruce Springsteen, I want a free ticket, right? So another say,
I tried to phone. I phoned for an hour and a half. I couldn't get through.
not long enough.
I've put the hours in.
Not long enough.
Not long enough.
What are you talking about? I've put the hours in.
No.
Right? So another 400 people turn up at the gig. They cram them all in. There's people being crushed. They've paid the money early. They were up early that day when the phone lines were open, whilst you were probably sleeping and that. So they're dedicated, and they're the ones at the front getting crushed.
What?
Would your
Why
mum
are
and
they
dad be
getting crushed?
happy if you were there getting crushed?
I don't mind. I'll sit at the side of the stage and watch him.
Yeah, but
I don't mind.
But everyone will say that then, and then before you know it, no one can see anything because you're
Carl's
all on
right on this
stage.
one. Right, I'm going to give you this. I'm now handing over my mobile phone to Steve to read you can see it's from Carl at the top, but just read it out as you scroll down. Just read it out loud.
Is this a text message from...
Yeah, this is a text message to me from Carl. Read it out.
To see at night as well as an owl, you would need eyes the size of grapefruits. If only Stephen could turn his head right round as well. Carl, I can't believe it. What upsets me most, Carl, right, is not the fact that you've been slagging me off behind my back. It's the fact that you've got the cheek to come on here and moralise because you failed to get me tickets and make a dream come true. You've come on here trying to pass the buck and say that it's a health and safety problem, when in actual fact it's a Karl Pilkington problem.
Do that. I've got it in the bin.
I'm devastated.
And then let's play a record.
I'm
I should have
upset.
eaten this banana off air.
What's the number?
It's 08700 800 1234. But if it's sold out, Steve, it's sold out.
A bit of a classic here. REM.
I bet if Ricky wanted to go, it'd be fine. I'm sure someone could sort it out then.
Who?
Oh, if Ricky Gervais wants to go, then
I'm
you
going.
can. Are you?
No.
You want some tickets, then?
I had a bit of good news this morning.
Go on.
I was on the tube coming down, and I don't want to sound arrogant, I don't want to sound pushy, but I was at Green Park, and I'm fairly certain, Rick, it's not 100% corroborated, I'm fairly certain that a woman pinched my arse. So what do you think of that? Yes.
There's a lot of pickpockets around Green Park, so be careful.
No. My wallet was still there.
Really?
But even if it wasn't, that would have been money well spent. But the wallet was still there. So what do you think of them apples? Eh?
So what did you just pinch off?
I can't confirm it at this stage, exactly what happened, but it certainly felt like a pinch. I looked round, there was a woman behind me.
Right.
She was fairly old. I think she's probably in her mid-30s.
Right.
Kind of reddish hair.
Right.
I don't know if she's listening.
Right.
But she knows where I am. And so I don't know how to proceed, really, Rick. I don't know if it's worth putting up some posters around the Green Park area.
Well, what you could
just
do-
to try and corroborate
Well,
it. If you saw a woman pinch the lanky guy's arse,
No,
please get in
you
touch.
could probably get in contact with British Rail and go back over their CCTV
Exactly,
thing.
CCTV cameras, yeah.
And then they could probably zoom in and, sort of identifying sort of birthmarks, or she might have been holding some.
Then I could hire a private eye.
Yeah.
Again, money well spent.
Well, so there you go.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Maybe maybe things are looking up.
Things
It's getting
are
towards Christmas.
The worm has turned.
Hey, I mean, it's a little sexy story to get the show going.
It is
But
pretty
what do you make of
sexy.
that then, Carl?
What do you
'Cause I
think
know
of
you're
that,
quite damning.
Um,
What's your answer?
well, I mean, you're quite a tall fella,
Sure.
so she must have really wanted to sort of reach up and have a pinch. Do you know what I mean?
she was a dwarf?
She did it with her teeth.
He didn't say she was a dwarf.
No, but Steve's taller than, his arse.
Yeah, but his arse isn't 6'9", is it? His arse is about 3 foot off the floor.
4 foot?
What?
4 foot off the floor?
No, I don't think so. About 3. She'd have to be a midget to have to reach up to pinch Steve's arse. He is very tall, but
I don't know what your point is there, Carl. You're just trying to, you're just,
No,
I think
no.
maybe you're just a little bit jealous. Just a little bit of jealousy. How many cats do you say you've got through?
I'd say whilst I was living at home, I mean, it's still on the increase even though I'm not there. So whilst I was there, probably 5.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Yeah.
And were you upset each time, or you just got used to it?
It's one of them things, isn't it? Like I've said before, when you first see something, it's a bit of a shock. Do you know what I mean? It's like the Elephant Man or whatever.
Yeah.
First time you see him, it's that sort of, oh, look at that.
do you remember the first time you saw Steve? No, I'm not being funny. Do you remember the first?
Yeah, but I've said this before. It's always, then you get used to how people look, and you don't. No.
I'm gonna bust. You got to play a record.
No, what? No, but I've got used to it.
Carl, you know our mate Johnny? He's a Doctor Who fan.
Yeah.
Do you remember? He bought the Doctor Who magazine, and he went to the toilet, and Steve got post-it notes and put geek on every page, and Johnny opened it on the tube, right, and it had geek and everything, and Johnny bought in the new Doctor Who magazine, I think this week's or this month's, right, and they've done the perfect Doctor Who fan, right, what the geek is, right, and it looks exactly like Steve.
Alright, don't have a go, Rick.
It does, and he went, and I'm going to try and put it on the website. It's amazing. It's got your hair, glasses. It stands like you. It's sort of dressed like you, and it's only. It's hilarious. And he was. I mean, I'm insulting you now. It sounds like an insult, but if you'd see it, you'd laugh.
Well, Rockbusters, right?
Yeah.
Right, here we go.
Just a little bit annoyed.
Just 3 clues.
We've lost all the energy in this show, haven't we?
Well, I can't get over that insult. I'm just a little.
No,
Three.
he did though.
It just came out. No, I can be honest with you.
Things,
Ricky came out left
3
field. I wasn't expecting an insult.
No,
And,
but I think
There was a
it's.
sense of camaraderie on this.
No, I'll bring
Just
it in,
email
and
in
you'll see what I mean.
ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
I'm just annoyed. I can't
What are we
listen to
doing?
Rockbusters,
I'm
please.
just reading out the clues.
Should we put this? Let's put this one in for the Sony Award. Let's put this show in for the Sony Award.
Play a song, Carl, because I need to discuss things with him. I've talked before about in
Edit
second.
it down. Get this down to 3 minutes. It'd be a great show.
Rockbusters in a minute. XFM.
Lonesome Day by Bruce Springsteen from
His new album, The Rising, on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Foreman just phoned in and said to Karl, stick up for yourself. Don't listen to that Merchant. He does my head in. He's so arrogant.
I don't think I'm arrogant. I think I'm mean.
Yeah.
I just think I'm sort of objectionable. I don't think it's arrogance. I think it's sort of nastiness.
Yeah.
I'm just not a very nice person. But believe me, I'm not arrogant. I think I'm pathetic.
What were you talking about earlier about glasses as well, and Steve taking his glasses off? What was that?
What are you saying that in front of him now for?
Was it an insult?
It wasn't really an insult.
Carl, what were you up to?
No, what was it? I genuinely don't remember. I genuinely don't remember.
Right, Steve, I'm not having a go. Right? Just saying how people, it's a bit weird that you've got glasses because you've got a good pair of eyes on you. Right? That isn't an insult.
What were you talking about though? What was it? Why did
it was the fact that people who wear glasses always look a bit weird without them on. It's like, you know, they should wear glasses.
Okay. Why did we get round to this? What was we talking about?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what that was.
It sounds like an insult, even it wasn't intended as one.
It wasn't.
It sounds like an insult, Carl.
It does, yeah.
No, it wasn't.
I should be allowed to punch you every time you insult me now.
No, but I'm not
I'm
having
doing
a
it.
go.
I'm going to give you a dead arm.
Look, Steve,
It sounds
it's
like an insult.
you
And
always
even if it wasn't, you intended it to be one.
What you...
Oh, that was real. Play a record.
But
It's mad.
Yeah, every time you insult me from
That's
now on.
mad. Oh, is this the Cardigans? Great, brilliant.
I didn't even say anything.
It makes me feel better. I can enjoy the rest of the show.
Yeah.
Before we carry on with anything, I should just tell you, we're on the subject of emails. There's one emailer we're always looking forward to hearing from.
Dickers!
Richie Anderson!
Dicky Docky Doo!
Richard Anderson, thanks for emailing.
He's my biggest fan.
He's
now.
one of the biggest fans.
He absolutely loves me.
But not afraid to offer some constructive criticism.
Go on,
That's
what's
the
he
great
said?
thing about Dickie. And from Anders this week, he says, Ricky, I'm lazy, I talk nonsense, I'm badly organised, and I believe in ghosts. Can I have a job working on your show? Possibly, Anders. Maybe send in a CV. Or email a CV.
He's put a little bit of all of us in that, hasn't he? Oh, I'll ask you if he's a goggle-eyed freak, Steve.
All right, calm down.
Well, no, I didn't mean
there's no need to get insulted.
No, I didn't necessarily mean you, did I?
No need to get nasty.
Well,
Also, I was thinking about that, actually, Steve.
Oh, God.
Just talking of the old...
What?
What?
Talking of the what?
No. Do you know, like...
This better be good.
No, you don't have that many girlfriends. And
what do you mean?
Carl, why are we on this? I was defending you in the whole monkey discussion. Come on, what's your
All right,
point?
no,
What's your point?
No, what's the point? What's the point?
I just was thinking...
If there was an infinite number of Steves?
You're an odd-looking fella.
Come on, Carl, get to the...
No, you know I know that. I've told you that loads of times.
What do you mean you know I know that?
Well, there's no point pretending anymore.
Steve, I'm flabbergasted.
But also, you don't like spending money, right?
He's mean and weird looking.
Valentine's Day. Are you sort of, you know...
You've got to love him now, haven't you?
What are you happier with? The fact that no girls like you enough, right?
This is really mental.
Or are you happy because you don't have to spend any money on a card for someone?
A little from column A, a little from column B.
Wait, let's have more monkey news. What have we got?
No, we've got
so much to get into this show. Insults.
We don't need the insults. I think we've got enough. We don't need the
Yeah,
insults.
there's no more insults. No more
What
insults.
angers me with Carl is he's been planning that.
No, I haven't. I was thinking about it on the way in because Valentine's Day is coming up and I'm not a big fan of it.
Condoms?
You bought your girlfriend a box of condoms for Christmas. I don't think you can have a go at me. To be fair.
No, but I don't just treat her on Valentine's. I'm always... Do you know what I mean?
You don't even treat her on Valentine's. You don't even treat her at Christmas or on her
Hang
birthday.
on.
When do you treat her?
Hang on a minute. Wait a cotton picking minute there. Oh, why I order. Wait a minute. What was that? Tiffany Dog.
I treat your girlfriend better than you, and I've only met her twice.
I took her out last night and she enjoyed herself.
Where'd you go?
Until she had to write the check.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
To a chippy. A really... No.
Play record.
It's a chippy.
No, a really quality one.
Right.
Oh,
Oh, God.
Under a fiver for 2.
Oh,
cod
nice
lots.
wrapping. Not newspaper, it's greaseproof paper.
And bread.
That's Feeder, Just the Way I'm Feeling, on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Claire Sturgis. Well, he's defying me. He's not calling in. We're going to give out his number and he's not calling in. That's even more annoying. Who does he think he is?
I don't know who he thinks he is. I'll tell you I'll tell you who he is.
Yeah.
He is a little bold Mancunian.
Let's never
That's
let him
who he
forget
is.
that.
I don't know who he thinks he is, but there's the fact.
Just, Carl, call in, because you're annoying me and Steve. He's been slagging you off as well, Steve.
Well, go on. What's
In
he
the
saying?
week, you know, he was slagging you off. I mean, in the week, I was joining in and laughing along, but now I'm thinking but now I'm thinking that you're more on my side than he is.
Thanks very much, Rick. I'm glad to see you've come round.
He said he was. I was in the pub with him and Johnny.
All right, so there's a little audience. Good.
And he said, have you seen Men in Black 2? I went, no. He said, have you, Johnny? He went, no. He went, there's a thing in it that looks just like Steve. And I went, what? He went, it's a thing, it's got really gangly arms and bulbous eyes, and it just works really fast in the aliens registration thing. And I went, all right. I said, we'll bring that up Saturday. Since he's not here, you know, what do you think of that?
Well, the reason is, I think the problem I have with is this, that if I was to say things like that about Carl, I'd destroy him. He'd be a broken man after I'd finish with him.
Call in, Carl, or Steve's going to say a few things about you.
I'm going to get a couple of home truths out there.
I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Yeah, we were, you know, at the time I was joining it, we were, slagging you off on other things as well.
Sure.
But now I'm thinking, maybe you were wrong. Maybe I was taking the mickey out of the wrong person behind their back.
If you receive any phone calls from people you don't know, we don't know anything about that. Instantly, we don't know why that is happening. That is just going to be a weird, spooky thing. So,
and don't bother telling the story about Men in Black 2 either, because I don't think people will be interested.
actually, on the subject of Men in Black 2, what?
Have you seen that, Steve?
No, I haven't, Carl. Tell me about
You
it.
should see it.
Go on. Why?
Because there's this thing in it.
Go on. What, a stupid, bold Mancunian tosser?
No, weirder than that.
There isn't anything weirder than that.
Hey guys, it was gangly.
Keep talking.
You've got to see it, because you wouldn't believe how the likeness and that. You've got to out tonight.
Right.
It's not as weird, it had a normal voice, right?
He's done you and he's not even here.
I'll tell you what, mate, it ain't worth coming in next week.
Stay on the line, Carl. Play a record player. Kings of Leon, Molly's Chambers. What do you think of that, Carl?
Alright.
There's a surprise.
Another
insightful remark.
Steve is not a fan now. Not only does he know you've been slagging him off behind his back.
No, I wasn't slagging Steve. If you get it out on the DVD tonight, you'll know I'm not slagging you off. It could be your brother.
I love the fact that it makes it worse, but he's thinking you're going to go, oh, he wasn't slagging me off. It does look like me. I do think I'm an alien. I love the fact that you hope Steve will go, he's got a point. It's a spitting image. Yeah.
I am, seriously, Carl, I'm really angry. I'm so angry with you at the moment.
You haven't seen it yet?
No, I know, because I know what it's going to be, and I'm just...
Why?
I'm fuming. I'll tell you why I'm angry, because he doesn't do it in jest.
No, but what do you think it's going to look like? What do you think this thing's going to look like?
It's going to look ludicrous. It's not going to look anything like me, but he's going to pretend it does. Go on, what? Go on.
No, it does look like you.
Yeah, of course it does. And you looked like the Human Z.
Well,
I mean, to be honest, you did a bit, Carl. You walk like him, you're bold like him, you got a sort of gormless face like him. Any more?
I don't smoke. That does. I'm not arguing with you. I'm not well on that.
Oh, you're not well.
What exactly is wrong with you, you whinger?
Well, it's just, do you know, like I always tell you about the restless leg syndrome I've got. It's like that, but all over.
So you're just shaking around the house?
I'm just, yeah.
What do you look like, Elvis? What are you doing? You're shaking around the house.
I'll tell you, with your bald head, you probably like an enormous vibrator.
Oh, God.
That's what you probably look like if you strip naked.
Oh, you'll have the Scottish widow coming round. Oh, dear.
What's the name, by the way? I heard you talking about that. That's
Amanda Lamb.
Amanda Lamb, who's in the Place in the Sun programme.
Is she actually a widow? Is she a Scottish widow?
Hoots, man, my husband's dead. Do you want any money and a bit of my clam?
Brilliant.
All right.
That's the sort of quality you've missed out on today. Well, anyway, you're going to be back next week. I doubt we need you back next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how do you know? Also, how did you know you were going to be ill today? Because you phoned and arranged this yesterday.
Convenient.
And I spoke to you yesterday and you didn't sound very ill.
I felt ropey yesterday.
You've got a bit of a bunged up nose.
Even though
I have a bit of a bunged up
even though I was
nose.
ill, I still sorted it out. Yeah?
I'm a little bit sweaty.
Even though I was
Carl,
ill,
sorting it
I
out does
sorted
not
it
mean
out.
you phone up Sturgis and send her down.
That's not sorting it out. That's making things worse. Have you learnt nothing?
Thanks, Claire.
If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the
All right,
problem.
mate.
Yeah. My leg's a little bit achy.
I'm wearing wet jeans.
Oh, I put wet jeans on again. My lasagna wasn't, it was frozen.
Can you hear the venom and hatred in our voices today? We genuinely are upset and angry with you.
Yeah. Can't believe it. I cannot believe that oh.
Right, well, the thing is, we'll be back to normal next week, right? We've got Billy Elliot doing the film next week.
Right.
Any prizes?
Got some good stuff.
Have you got any films with Burt Reynolds in to give away on VHS?
And I'll see you then.
Great, we're looking forward to it already.
I'll see you later.
See you later. Hot heat, bandages, XFM, we're off, innit?
That's it, it's all over.
Yeah.
Back next week.
Yeah.
Thanks, Claire.
Bye.
Total respect.
Yeah,
Yes.
nice one.
Keep it real.
See ya.
Carl, I need the phone number of your girlfriend. Let me explain why. I was lucky enough, once again, to be on your quiz team this week. Ricky,
Still to beat me. He's still to beat me with his team, yeah. Second I came.
we sort of the gang here and some friends, we sometimes go down to a pub quiz in the local area, and I was very nicely, I was invited by Carl to be on his team. Twice now I've been on that team. Ricky's always on another team. And what can I say, Carl? Do you mind me saying this now? Because I've analysed the team, and it's very much your team, and you've put the team together. You've recruited some excellent personnel. Your girlfriend's very, very good on the team, as is one of her work colleagues. And you normally bring in, someone like myself. I like to think I've been providing something with the entertainment section. I seem to remember last time I answered at least 6 or 7 questions that other people hadn't got. So I felt I provided something there. Carl, I rather like John Harvey Jones, who used to be called in to sort of troubleshoot companies. I see why you are not winning ever, and it's a rather pricey contest, isn't it? It costs a tenner to enter per person, and unless you get in the top 3, you're not going to get to see your money back. No. So I think you're going to maybe need to step down from the team, because Carl, I am not sure. You consider yourself a kind of player manager, but frankly, I'm not sure you're providing enough.
Right.
See, this is funny, because as bad as I imagine you are, I don't think Steve would make it into my team, so he's getting a bit cocky here. I want to know what your opinion of him, because he's told me he's great on it.
Well, you bang out of order, first of all.
Okay.
Do you have a good night when you're with us?
I tell you what, I wish I'd lost a tenner every time I've come down. That would have improved it.
You point out there about the football analogy.
Mm-hmm.
Alex Ferguson, when did he score a goal?
Right.
He doesn't. He tells the others how to do it. Right? That's
He
my
doesn't
role.
take
in
up
that.
one of the 11, though, does he?
No, exactly.
It's not like you can only field 10.
Yeah.
Because we only got 10 again. I want to be in the 11.
Exactly. He's not running around in midfield, falling over.
Yeah, shouting, "Oh, what have I told you?"
Yeah.
No.
Right. I'll admit.
And there's a limit of 5 players. We should explain that. That's the point.
Yeah, there's only 5 players on the team.
So
But it was pretty tricky on Tuesday, though, wasn't it? It was one of the tougher.
Tell everyone the one question you got right.
Something about
Well, tell us the answer. The 2 words you had to say to get the answer.
Danny Minogue.
Danny Minogue. That was what you provided, Danny Minogue.
is this valuable?
Well, no, not really, because there was at least 2 of us who also knew the answer.
Oh, well,
we gave him.
He didn't provide anything.
No, exactly. We gave it to Carl. We massaged his ego.
Oh,
but
dear.
I just feel Carl.
do you know what? I feel a bit bad now, because I just sort of had a crushed face. Then.
Can I just tell you right now?
He just can't believe this.
Can I just tell you right now? I think the problem is this. I think there's that precious 5th position that is not being filled. at the moment, I think, consistently enough by a decent player, right? You've got a solid team. I'm thinking if you want to remain on the team, you are going to have to pull your finger out and find a fifth member that is going to provide, and I'll tell you where the weaknesses are. I can tell you right now, mate. The weaknesses are natural history and science. Something which Ricky Gervais is scoring on week in, week out on his team.
There is a few.
Now, if he was available for a transfer, we could be fine. But we've got to find someone to fill in that space. Otherwise, I'm either going to quit or you're going to have to step down. Because I don't think I can be on a team where there is these obvious deficiencies. There are visible deficiencies.
And you know, the £10.
That's £10. I'm not made of money. That's once a month.
I've seen him depressed for 2 hours when he lost £20 at a casino after 5 hours playing.
Don't bring that back. Don't bring up that again.
Yeah.
That story.
He doesn't like wasting money, Carl. You know that.
What do you think? What's the solution? We've got to think proactively now. We've got to sort this out.
See, there's always other things going on in my mind when I'm in that pub quiz. For me, it's just a little bit of fun.
Sure.
It's a night out. Do you know what I mean? Suzanne enjoys it.
Yeah.
Bit of a get together. We have a chat beforehand.
Yeah.
We have a bit of fun.
Yeah.
But there was other things on my mind.
Well, Carl, I can do that here. I don't have to lose a tenner.
Wait, what were you thinking during the quiz then when the questions were coming out? What were you thinking of?
Well, what it was, right, just before the quiz started, I had to go to the toilet, right? Because the rule is, right, people who don't go to it, once it starts, phones off, no more toilet. They take it dead serious, don't they, right?
Yeah.
So, I went to the toilet. Now, I'm not being out of order here, it just got me thinking, right? I went to the toilet. There's a gay fella in there, right?
There was a gay fella in there.
Gay fella in the toilet. Now,
how could you tell?
How did you know?
Just typical, you know, everything about it, right?
Everything about it, right, yeah.
Oh.
What, large handlebar moustache, leather cap.
Butt plugs, amyl nitrate. Could I just say that these views do not reflect the views of the management of XFM or me and Steve.
Or most of the people in this country.
Go on, Carl. What's your problem?
Yeah, but this is what I'm worried about, really. But this is why I only got Danny Minogue right. Right? Because this was floating around my mind. Went to the toilet. Now, go into the toilet. They have like men's cubicle and they have women's cubicle.
Yeah.
Now, without sounding out of order, is it wrong for me to think gay men should have their own little cubicle?
Call in.
They should have their own. Well, not cubicle. You mean an actual toilet, I suppose.
When I was at the urinal,
yeah.
Normally, you know, there's a fella there, and then you go, all right, and there's no pressure. But I couldn't go. I was thinking, should I wait? If I go into the toilet, it'll look obvious.
Yeah.
I had loads of pressure, and
but
this was going on.
What were you worried about?
I'm so sorry.
What were you concerned about?
Viewers? I'm so sorry.
Well, it's like, right, listen, when I was a kid, right, and it's alright for you to go into women's toilets when you're a kid, it's like, oh, it's a bit cute, right, as long as you're not, like, over 15 or something, right?
Right.
But when I was a kid, I went into a toilet, and women, when they use their little cubicles, they don't shut the door. Some of them just sit down on the toilet, right, and you see everything, and, no, seriously, that's probably one of the first times I saw, like, a woman.
Yeah.
That, right, and my Auntie Nora when she was staying over.
What happened with your Auntie Nora?
She was, she's into wearing caftans.
Into wearing what?
You know, caftans.
Oh, yeah.
What are caftans?
Big, bellowy sort of dresses.
Right.
And, yeah, I used to sit on the floor at home in front of the telly.
Sure.
She was on the chair behind.
Yeah.
She did a bit of a sort of a Sharon Stone scene.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
There was no underwear.
No.
What age were you?
What was it like?
What age were
It
you?
was like a ripped tennis ball.
Right, we're off air. We're off air. Either that or put us in for the Sonys.
Travis, Level come through on XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington, etc. Got some great tunes actually lined up.
Excellent.
I've brought in some Amy Mann, some Neil Young. I'm playing my favourite Clash track. What have you got for us, Steve?
I got a dynamite hip-hop tune by The Roots, which I think you'll enjoy.
Love it.
Got a little bit of Joni Mitchell, maybe swing that on later.
Oh, excellent. I nearly brought in some Joni Mitchell. Good job I didn't.
Yeah, exactly.
It wouldn't have made any difference. It wouldn't have made any difference.
No, we probably played yours and then I'd have been told to
go away.
Carl,
what have you got lined up for us as the producer?
Right, well, Rockbusters.
Been off this week again.
Has he?
Yeah.
Another week off?
Another week off, yeah.
No, I didn't have a full week off. I had 3 days off because I was working all over Christmas.
Yeah.
And still didn't stop working, preparing stuff.
we've got a nice load of prizes there that I've sorted out. I had to come in especially to sort that out.
Yeah.
Rockbusters.
Did you
will
rifle
continue.
through the drawers at Capital Gold instead of down
Yeah,
here?
Rockbusters, we're still doing that.
Yeah, you're bigging it up.
Yeah.
He's bigging it up. Yeah, still doing that.
We've got that. Last week, we sort of changed Educating Ricky a bit. Just a little
Don't
bit.
say we. I don't want to be incriminated in it.
Well, changed it in the sense that rather than giving you too much information about different things, it's hard to sort of keep it all in.
Yeah.
I'm giving you sort of information on one thing. So last
no,
week,
because some of your stuff was a little bit too intense. My favourite story was there was a blind girl. She hit her head and got better, and I couldn't take all that in at once. So you should really ration some of the education.
We sort of
Wasn't
started
last week war-related stories?
Yeah, it was War. Do you think of that then?
What do
And
you
it
think
was
of that? Sure.
3 things.
And it was the French battle. Going over the top was John's got a moustache, which you think was ambiguous because someone might have said that anyway.
Well, look, you've remembered it, so it's working. So we'll be doing that. And last week
Loads of French people have just gone to war who were listening to this.
Yeah.
you said you wanted to learn some science this week.
Did I?
Yeah. so the title this week for that is I said I would sort you some science out. Acid. 'Cause that's
How long did that take you to come?
Listen, but you know, people love Carl. There's comedians come to me and go, Carl's the funniest man. They absolutely love him, right? But I think we're only seeing half of it, right? If we can get him on television, his face then, when he's told me that title, was like a child at Christmas.
Yeah.
He was so proud of it. He was excited what I was it was brilliant.
It's a bit like when a child's drawn a picture in art class. You know you've got to stick it on the fridge, but you basically think it's crap.
Yeah.
It's very much like that.
All right, Carl?
Is that good?
Yes.
So we'll be doing that. Do we need them?
Yeah. Have you got another one?
I've got another one. Looking at snails this
Oh,
week.
yeah.
Do we need snails?
Do we need
Because I know you're not a
snails?
fan of snails, are you?
Well, after a bit of research, I found some good stuff out about, like, they sleep for 13 years, some of them.
Yeah.
And that. So we'll be looking into that
You tried
later.
that one.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
We've got Ritual,
Yeah.
which is something that I told Ricky about.
Yeah, well, last week's was brilliant. It's
was
good
it?
to have a flathead in India.
It's good to have a flat head in India.
That's brilliant. Yeah. Well, I'm
that's about it.
going to just play one of my favourite Smith tracks.
Can I just make a request? So I'd quite like, if you've got time, to bring back, just for 1 week only, White Van Carl.
Sure.
Because there's some quite interesting topics this week.
Oh, there's things happening in the world.
There's some
Carl
things
doesn't think there
happening.
is.
No.
There is a light that never goes out. Someone's left one of those little things in here. It's brilliant,
It's
isn't it?
amazing. What are they called, those things?
I was thinking of being in the front row at a Morrissey concert and going, can I just play along? They are brilliant.
I don't know what kind of sound that is.
I don't know. It's only used for when Kenneth Williams
Yeah, exactly.
sees someone undressing.
Yeah.
That's the only time that is used, that noise.
Exactly.
That is
But
brilliant.
it's like it was specially created for the Carry On films.
Yeah, we need, I don't know what it is, but we need something when I walk in and see someone changing. Well, what about this? There is a light that never goes out by the Smiths. I phoned Carl up in the week, yeah, and I said, what are you doing? He went, well, even though it's one of my days off, I'm just doing some research on the web. Found anything that said, yeah, I'm doing science. And then he said, you can get wigs for dogs in Tokyo. That's his scientific fact. And I went, what do you mean? Dogs, if they need a wig? I said, if they need a wig, what? Dogs going bald? And he went, like, this is fine to him. He went, it's a stressful city, Tokyo. The world's all right with Carl. He's always got an explanation. I've only ever seen him confused once. When in Edinburgh, he looked out of his window one day and he saw a bloke putting a parking ticket on some rubbish.
Yeah.
And that genuinely confused him.
Yeah.
He couldn't work out, could you?
It's a bit weird, isn't it?
And the woman breastfeeding her 8-year-old child, you didn't like, did you?
I don't like that. But what's the name? Animals with wigs. I kind of thought, after I put the phone down to you, I kind of thought about it, thought, yeah, it's a bit daft, that.
You sure he's not the ageing pop group?
No.
The Animals?
But when you think, have you ever seen, like, a bald pet?
No.
It's weird.
What do you mean?
Because my mum, we had a cat, we used to get through loads of cats because we lived in
Oh, God, it's starting early today, isn't it? What do you mean?
It's only 10 past.
Because
What are you doing?
No,
Running a restaurant?
We lived on.
Oh God! What do you mean?
No, we lived on like a main road.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
we used to get through a lot of them. And Dad
It was
kept
their
saying,
risk.
stop wasting money. It's not
Not
good.
wasting money, not wasting cats.
Right. So anyway, we had this cat that was ill all the time, and
It's just banging loose, probably.
Yeah, malingerer. Yeah, I'm terrified.
I'm going to which house?
Rome. Oh God, bloody hell. Rome.
Don't let me go to the Pilkingtons.
and it, for some reason, it kept being sick all the time. Right?
Yeah, that is nice. That's definitely nice.
So my mum kind of thought, I've had enough of this, and she shaved it.
Whoa. Whoa. Now I know you're not vets in your family, but what correlation did your mum think there was between it being sick and shaving it?
Because it kept being sick, and it was a pain to wash because it kept getting
So
caught
she
up.
wanted a dry wipe cat.
So
Why didn't you just varnish it? What?
it's weird. It's weird. Though.
So now he's cold and sick.
No, but not all of it. She left sort of the back half, but sort of from its waist, sort of.
I love that. Shave it because it's sick on itself.
And
That is
it was
yes.
the weirdest looking thing. I mean, normally I like cats. I'm always like giving yours a stroke on the head and that.
Yeah.
As soon as she did that, it was like, oh,
Yeah.
can't touch it. And then
So now it's sick, cold, and hated.
Yeah.
I love. Carl.
It must have, the other cats must have been taking the mick out of it constantly. It's just making things worse. I'm hoping that it got run over and was put out of its misery.
no, I think it got all right, that one. Or is that the? Yeah, it did get run over. It did.
Oh God. Oh dear.
How many cats do you say you've got through?
I'd say whilst I was living at home, I mean, it's still on the increase even though I'm not there. So whilst I was there, probably 5.
God.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
And were you upset each time, or you just got used to it?
It's one of them things, isn't it? Like I've said before, when you first see something, it's a bit of a shock. Do you know what I mean? It's like the Elephant Man or whatever.
Yeah.
First time you see him, it's that sort of, oh, look at that.
Do you remember the first time you saw Steve? No, I'm not being funny. Do you remember the first?
Yeah, but I've said this before. It's always then you get used to how people look, and you don't. No.
I'm gonna burst. You have to play a record.
No, what?
Because I just see Steve's.
No, but I've got used to it.
Let you down. Gold Rush on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Brilliant.
Rick, I was in, I don't know whether I should tell you this because it might rock you to the very core.
Go on.
But I was in an Indian restaurant the other night, and you've not seen the film. Have you seen the film Notting Hill?
I haven't, no.
Right, in the film Notting Hill, have you seen that, Carl?
Yeah.
Do you remember the bit, Julia Roberts plays a movie star, rather like
She's
Julia
the
Roberts.
most famous. Yeah, I know
And she's
her.
in a restaurant having dinner with Hugh Grant, and she overhears some people in the restaurant slagging her off. And saying,
Oh, yeah.
she's a slapper, probably all actresses are. And she's sort of stewing on it, and Hugh Grant wants to say something, and she says, no, I won't let you. And then as she's walking out, she goes and says something to them, and of course their faces drop, they can't believe it's her. Anyway, I was in Indian restaurant the other night, and they were slagging you off, Rick. Well, they were saying is they were going, Ricky Gervais, the thing about Ricky Gervais is he's just like the character he plays.
Right.
It's just like David Brent in real life. And I was listening in, and I was thinking, well, I want to say something. I want to go over and have a word and say, you're partially right, but I couldn't. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. I couldn't. What could I do? I couldn't really go over there and get into a rumble.
I want to say, what do you mean that I'm
Yeah.
like him? I use his face and his vocal cords, but I mean, I can't help that.
But it's that thing as well of I don't know where they've got this information from.
No.
Because you're
but
not.
It's
so they're
received.
wrong.
Well,
so
it's they've received it from somewhere, or they've read it, or something. It's just, but I don't know. I mean, I can't really be annoyed that they're just wrong.
But it was very weird,
It's like being annoyed at a vicar believing in God. I can't get annoyed with him. I just don't believe.
But because obviously they didn't recognise me, it's rather like, when they talk about that idea that if you could go to your funeral, what would people
Yeah.
be saying about you? It's
Yeah.
the closest you can get to that.
Well,
that you can hear what people are saying about your friends.
But why don't you to get him around to that? You go, he is. Yeah. What do you think of the other fella? Sometimes with him.
Yeah.
That tall fella. He's good, isn't he?
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
It's a shame actually because on the occasions I do get recognised from minor appearances, I never get any cool fans. I just get the nerds. I get the real nerdlingers. I don't get, beautiful women coming
You're
out.
putting them off, though. You're putting them off. You've got to take what you can.
Well-
but you'll have nothing.
No, I know, but this girl came out the other day and she said, hey, are you that guy who's involved with The Office? I went, oh, yes, I am. She went, my boyfriend loves you, he's over here. And she pointed him out. I was devastated. I thought, I'm in here.
Yeah.
There was nothing going on. But there was a guy who was in HMV and he was working with the till. He'd been working with the till and he saw me. He said, would you sign this DVD? I went, oh, no problem. I said, and I was trying to make conversation. I was trying to be frothy. And I said to him, oh, selling well, is it? And he went, it is. Although we've had quite a lot of returns. I said, well, don't tell me that. I don't want to know that.
What did he mean? That they didn't like it?
And
or
I
they
said, what? He would have been bringing it
No,
back.
I think it's glitches.
He said, they've been bringing it back. I said, what was the problem? He said, they didn't really like it.
No!
Yeah, some of them didn't really like it.
You can get it back if you don't like it.
No, I mean, I don't know whether they gave him the money back, but certainly that's what he dealt with. That's what he'd encountered.
They said we didn't give the money back. They just wanted to drop it off. What, they didn't even want the money back?
Yeah, they just wanted to get rid of it.
Yeah, they said
just didn't want it in the house.
It's like,
I don't want this rubbish in the house.
Oh, but we still get the money for it, do we?
We still get the money. But do you know, I told you that at the time. Again, because people don't recognise me, again, I was in a record shop, there was a stack of Office videos, and this guy went by, and I sort of heard them as they went by. He went, oh, Office, yeah, a lot of people like that. I think it's shit. He's mate, well, I agree.
Really?
And of course, again, I was like, what could I do? I couldn't say anything. I couldn't pipe up and go, well, that's sort of...
I like the fact that you're always hearing these loud vocals.
Yeah.
Great. What's the chance of that? That's brilliant. Maybe
Well,
maybe everyone's always slagging it off.
But it's partly,
That's it.
Yeah, that's part of it, but also because I keep hanging out by stacks of Office DVDs.
Oh dear.
Wearing a t-shirt with a picture of you and me on it.
Yeah, that'd do it. What we got to play, Carl?
Something Steve wants.
Well, actually, I must dedicate this to someone who's emailed in. I mentioned earlier that I was going to play some of the Roots, and Joe from Peterborough's very excited about that. So this is not from the current Roots album, sadly, which I've not fully absorbed yet, and therefore don't feel I can make a decision on which track to play, but maybe that'll come
That's the sort of
sometime in the future.
effort and thought we put into our, picking music.
Exactly.
I had these cassettes still in my bag from last week.
Sure. Anyway, this is from the album Things Fall Apart. It's The Roots featuring Erykah Badu. You Got Me. Let's play it. Featuring Erykah Badu, that's The Roots, and You Got Me.
Good, I like that one.
Yeah, you've enjoyed that?
Yeah, I love it, yeah. Well, it's coming up to 1:30, and so it's time for Rockbusters. It's a structured show. It's a new leaf. This show in the new year is going to be structured. Set pieces, hitting our marks. Do you know what I mean? There'll be time checks, weather checks, a bit cold out. If you're driving, careful on that. So do the prizes.
Check for traffic, if it's bad.
Yeah.
Okay, well, again, an arbitrary selection of goodies.
What are those politicians doing?
Was that XFM News?
Yeah. Right, what have we got?
So we've got, for those that are a fan of the movie Donnie Darko, which a lot of people rave about this year, a sort of weird teenage movie, then there's a sort of sweatshirt there.
It is actually quite nice.
It's not bad at all. It's medium, so if you're a bit of a bloater, don't bother to apply unless you've got a friend already. We've also got here a Graham Norton video, Certificate 18. So please don't phone up don't email in unless you're above the age of 18.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, the best of his TV show.
Yeah.
Look forward to that.
It's a big stiff video, that, isn't it? It's a big stiff cock of a video.
Thanks very much.
I meant
you meant the bird.
Yeah.
There's also a fairly mediocre British wartime thriller, Enigma, which a lot of people, it was hyped for a while, but it's actually interminable. I've seen it. The first series here of The Kumars at number 42 on DVD, and I think that's award-winning, so that's available as well. We've got 2 CDs by the look of it. We've got Pulp's Greatest Hits, which I don't think sold very well, and so presumably they are giving that away. And Johnny Cash's current album, American For the Man Comes Around, there's some good cover versions there.
Again, another big sell. A big sell. We're really pushing this.
It's quite kooky. Johnny Cash here does covers of things including Personal Jesus by Depeche Mode. Yeah. We've got Bridge Over Troubled Water, his version of that, Desperado. And anyway, it's not bad. That's probably the best treat in that bunch.
Right.
And, I'm assuming there's some questions there, Carl.
Yeah.
Right, here we go.
If you're a new listener, the way it works, I'll give you a cryptic clue and some initials, and it sort of makes up a band. Yeah. Makes more sense when you hear it, I reckon.
Not
really. Although people do get it. I just worry about the state of our listeners. Go on.
Right, so there's 3 of them. You email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
It's email only. I repeat, it is email only.
We are too lazy to answer the phone.
Yeah.
Okay, Here we go then. Number 1. there's normally 2 easy ones and a difficult one. Sure. So here we go. Number 1. Don't argue with him. He ain't going to change his mind.
Don't argue with him. He ain't going to change his mind.
Yeah, that's AA.
AA.
That's, yeah. So that's the first one.
He's not going to change his mind. What do you mean? You've just got them written out, haven't you?
I'm just thinking about what the answer is, so I didn't write the answer down.
Don't worry, they get it. Yeah, don't worry.
Well, you can't remember it. You came up with it. There's only 3.
I know, it's weird, isn't it?
No, it's not weird. It's incompetent.
Right, the second one, anyway. I hope you get this.
I hope you get this. You don't even tell us the answer.
This is a shambles, isn't it?
Hang on a minute.
Keep going.
Go on.
He always gets what he wants and doesn't worry about anyone else. He.
And you don't know
You don't know that is?
I'm sure it'll come to me once I see it on email.
What do you mean? I get it. You'll agree with them.
I'll know if it's the one I had down as the answer.
This is brilliant.
Come on,
Imagine Jeremy Paxman doing that. Going,
yeah, University Challenge.
Is that right? Go on.
Right, so that's that one.
Give us that one again.
He always gets what he wants and doesn't worry about anyone else. P.
But you're confused. I don't understand how you can be confused.
Yeah.
What's the final one?
The third one, I'll have to put that woman in the oven. And that's AB.
All right, quickly give us them again.
Right, so the first one, don't argue with him. He ain't going to change his mind. That's AA. He always gets what he wants and doesn't worry about anyone else. That's P. And I'll have to put that woman in the oven. AB.
All right.
Okay.
Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
I'm going to play a classic track now by Neil Young, Alabama. It's beautiful. Neil Young, Alabama. Carl is still confused. He's waiting. He's biting his fingers, waiting for an email to tell him the answer to the clue he made up but can't get. I love that as an experiment. As a I mean, that would confuse psychologists, that you come up with something that you can't get. It's brilliant.
Yeah, you came up with the question, you don't know the answer.
And you expect them to, but you can't, and you made it up. Look at your face. Play some adverts. Honestly, Juan by Billy Corgan's new band there. Ex-Smashing Pumpkins. Sounds a bit like them, but I like it.
It's alright, not bad.
I like it.
You would take to know, Rick, incidentally, that someone's got the right answer. So
Carl's
Carl
relieved.
knows the answer, yeah.
Brilliant. Well done, Carl. You're a fool. Right.
Well, talking of which, it's a long time since we've had any White Van Carl. For those that don't remember this particular hot feature, we basically ask Carl some of the questions that are asked of a white van driver in the Sun. They always have this on Saturday afternoons. Anyway, here's the first one. They're not fascinating, Carl, but I'm just interested on your take, really.
Yeah.
What do you make of Cilla Black quitting Blind Date after her husband sent a message from beyond the grave? Are you familiar with this story?
I didn't know that. What's that?
She went to see a medium, and supposedly her husband passed on information through the medium, which was incredibly vague, but persuaded her to quit live on air.
Well, it's about time, isn't it? If even dead people are saying, enough's enough. Well, I'll tell you what, though, talking about ghosts and that, do you know how I'm into them?
Yeah.
Right? How weird do you think this is, right?
Well, it's not true. Before you say it, play a record.
No, go on.
Go on.
Right, it's this woman. I don't even know if it's ghost, really. It's just a bit weird.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
There's this woman, and she's not a woman, she's a kid.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
She's walking down like a street in her area. It's a nice day and everything. Everything's normal. She's walking down, and a woman comes up, cycling past, right? The woman on the bike looks at the kid, absolutely terrified, right? Got a really scary face on her.
Yeah.
The kid's thinking, why is she doing that?
Yeah.
Right? So anyway, she thinks nothing of it, goes, I think she was playing in the park or whatever, goes and has a nice day. About 15 years later.
Oh, right, yeah.
I don't know, I think she was going to work, right, on a bike.
She was riding her own bike.
Riding her own bike, cycling down the road.
Oh, yeah.
Looks at the kid. That's the thing that happened, like, 15, 20 years ago.
Right.
It's her on the bike looking at her as a kid.
Right. Not another child.
No. So it's her. She's seen herself.
Carl? I mean, I don't know where to start.
Firstly, where's this information come from?
But I mean, why do you ever? I mean, I don't know what part of that you think can be true. I don't. I mean, honest, I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. What are you talking about?
Bit weird, though, isn't it?
But it's not
It
true.
didn't happen. Nothing happened like that.
She said it did.
Well,
Who?
she's
Who?
wrong.
She said she saw herself.
She saw herself as a kid, didn't she?
Did she carry on riding
And as an
cars?
adult when she was a kid.
Did she stop and talk to herself, or did she ride on by and think that's a bit weird? There's me as an 8-year-old. I won't stop. I'll be late for work.
yeah. If I'm late again, the boss said he'd be in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's,
And where is this information? Did it happen to someone you know?
No,
You overheard it on the bus.
no, it was in the 14 Times.
Oh, right. Well,
Okay.
that's the answer.
Good.
We've
Okay.
got to the bottom of that.
Right, good. Brilliant.
Now, what do you make of David Blunkett accusing gangster rappers of making kids believe guns are cool? It's a hot topic there, Carl, and I imagine you've got some strong opinions.
He's saying what?
He is saying, basically, that all this rap music is advocating gun use and violence against people, and he's very worried about it.
Nah.
Okay.
All right.
What's the next one?
Have you thought about going into politics? Because
gotta go-
I'll tell you this, they wouldn't be able to argue with you, really, in the Houses of Parliament. They'd have where would they start?
Yeah. My fellow is an idiot.
No, but violence has always been about, isn't it? Like cowboys and Indians, they didn't have PlayStations and Tupac then, and there was still violence.
What do you mean? In the Wild West?
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So you can't really blame it on stuff. It'll always happen. That's the world, and it's made up of different types and that.
Again, he's right. Again, he's sort of right in a way, in his innocence, in his buffoonery.
I didn't hear what he said.
He just said there's always been violence. You know what I mean? It's sort of
Even,
like,
dinosaurs, look at them. They cause a lot
and
of
then he
trouble.
went too far and made himself
Yeah.
sound
No,
like a
but-
fool
But
again.
I'm just saying, it's always happened, it always will.
Yeah.
Don't try and change it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just chill out is what you're saying.
Do you know what we should do? We should all get on our bike, go and find ourselves when we're little, and go. Be careful what you do in life. Oasis, Supersonic, still good,
Still as good as ever.
Still good on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
You'll be pleased, Rick.
Go on.
Ricky Anderson has emailed him.
Dickers.
Dickers Danderson.
Oh, what are you
he's,
doing, Dindo?
He's probably our biggest fan.
Diddler, you little diddler.
Exactly. He has emailed in, as ever. Ricky, your show fascinates me. How do you maintain such levels of senseless drivel? That's from Randers, from Randy Anders. as I
Little
call him.
diddle dodders.
Oh. So thanks again,
Dudley.
for that, Yep.
Well done. He's yeah, that's great. I
Nice
get
stuff,
a
eh?
buzz. I was disappointed last week where he didn't. What? Ask him why he's didn't.
He
email us
didn't
last-
respond last week. No, it's a shame.
Probably
man.
busy. I don't believe he had something better to do.
Well, I would have thought so.
I can't believe that of anyone when
No, on
you've
a
got this
Saturday
sort of
afternoon.
level,
Exactly.
intense chat. What have you done this week, Carl?
Well, I've had a few days off, haven't I?
Yeah.
Still, doing stuff for this show and that, but managed to
Well,
get
not
a few
really.
hours in.
Yeah, not really.
Just doing nothing, and bought a place. So I was looking at kitchens,
Yeah.
weighing some of them up, and
Yeah. Checking them out.
checking them out, and also ordered a sofa.
Yeah.
Nice sort of comfy, sort of leatherish sofa.
A leatherish.
Oh, I don't like leather sofas. I don't- I
No,
don't-
yeah, but what are you picturing?
A leather sofa.
A leather sofa.
Yeah,
I just
but
don't-
like
it's
what?
squeaky and it's.
No, this isn't. This
Isn't it?
No, this isn't like that.
But I want a really old, sinky
Yeah.
into fabric. I want a sofa that is as comfortable as a bed. Do you know what I mean?
Well, if it was acceptable, you'd have a bed in your lounge, wouldn't you? If that was allowed,
Yeah.
without seeming like you were sort of like elderly, or
That would be
just,
good. And I'd have a drip going in.
Yeah.
Sort of like with nutrients. I can't be bothered to chew. No,
you can't,
lager,
yeah.
sort of lager with sort of vitamins.
Vitamins
and
pumped
then
in, yeah.
and then one going from my knob down to the toilet.
To the lavatory, yeah.
And with all the remote controls. And that would be amazing.
To be fair, you're almost there, Rick. I've certainly seen the toilet tubing when I've been round in the past.
My dad's bed, right? My dad would never change his chair. Mine would try and get rid of it because it would just fit to him and it'd just be absolutely dilapidated, right? And
What,
same with his bed.
he had like his own chair in the lane.
Yeah, his own chair, right? And then, and his bed, right? When, they had separate rooms towards the end. And his bed, right? It was just, it had it for years. And it was a big dip. It was
Really?
just like a spoon in the middle where it was concave. And my mum used to just vacuum it out.
Oh.
With all the little bits of like, he'd have a fag in bed or he'd do his roll-ups in bed.
Yeah.
And,
Oh,
he
that's
said to
fantastic.
him, why do you like that bed? It's curved. He goes, it means I can't fall out. I did. It was like in a hammock. It's great.
That can't have been good for his back.
Well, I don't think it mattered towards the end. A hammock would be. I really would love a hammock. I think a big beanbag would be good, wouldn't it? With a telly.
I bet a beanbag as big as a bed would be amazing.
Yeah, but this is still the telly thing, because do you prop yourself up a little bit to watch it? Do you watch it on the side, which is annoying? Do you turn the telly on the side?
I've always wondered about that.
The weird thing is, right, do you know, I've mentioned before about certain things that are just right, like your hand, 5 fingers is just enough, right? One more,
The sex tips.
it ruins stuff.
Yeah, one less.
One less, and you know, I was saying about drying your pots and that'd be really slippery and that.
Yeah.
Right? And the weird thing is, right,
I think that's what nature had in its mind.
no,
Yeah.
but like my mum and dad, right, they moved to this little house, right? And they had loads of furniture that they collected over the years without chucking out, and they've moved to this small house. So they just had too much furniture, right? And they had this double bed. And that was for when friends come round and that, they can stay there. But the problem was he wanted to sort of put these wardrobes in the bedroom, right?
Right.
That went on either side of the bed.
Sort of wrapped around
because,
the bed.
Yeah, but because the room was so small, he thought, I can sort that out.
Yeah.
Right? And he sawed the bed.
He sawed the bed.
He sawed the whole thing. So you've got your mattress, your bed, and everything.
What, he just sliced some off?
Like a big sandwich. Just cut a bit off
just
the edge.
cut the crust off.
But how much is that, would you say?
About 8 inches, 6
About 8
inches.
inches.
But hold on, but that
Well, he
won't
cut
work. Because it'll all fall out the side, and then what happened to the springs and all the supports and stuff?
He
It'll just
sorted it
collapse.
out. It didn't all come out and that. I mean, it's not the comfiest bed. but the weird thing is, he did it, and even though it's only like that 8 inches or whatever, it totally ruined it. It's
Yeah.
like,
Well, of course it would.
no, but what do you think I mean? I don't mean it ruined it as in it looks a mess.
No, it would have been uncomfortable.
Not even that though. Just the fact it's that little bit shorter. It's like, God, for 2 people, this is hard work now. This is like you haven't got enough room, even though it's only 8 inches.
Why did he build the wardrobes first without measuring, putting the...
I think he did all that and then thought, oh, it'll easily fit in there, and it didn't. So he had to sort of saw a bit off the bed. But it's just weird how only 8 inches.
Did he use one of those electric saws?
Yeah.
And there
That's
was just,
amazing.
presumably there was just kind of
What
sort of
did it-
material and wood just flying everywhere.
What did he do with the legs? Did he have to move the legs in a bit?
He moved the legs. Looking at it, right, once it's got the quilt on it and everything, you wouldn't know. I was like,
Sure.
yeah, that's alright, you've done a good job.
Yeah.
And I went to bed at night, he's like, sleep well. Got up in the morning after having about 45 minutes sleep and said, something not right with that.
Yeah.
And he
You
goes, "What do
really are
mean?"
your father's son, aren't you?
That's not
I said,
right
it's
with
not
that.
right. And he said, oh, well, I said, what have you done? It doesn't seem the same. And he said, oh, I had to shorten it, sort of thing, to fit in the gap. I said, well, I can't sleep in it. I said that, and there was a big kerfuffle. My mum was saying, look, you have our bed then, and we'll sleep in that one. And my dad was like, sod that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ruined. Some idiot cut it.
So there was a big debate going on about where we should sleep, and I was saying, look, I only come and see you every couple of, probably once every 6 months.
I'm not being funny, but next time we go home, can I film it? Just for, do you know what I mean, Channel 4 or something?
Well, the Osbournes is not on at the moment. The
Yeah, I know.
Pilkingtons. That would be extraordinary.
Can we film it?
That's brilliant.
Is anyone from Channel 5 listening to this show?
Or Bravo.
Yeah.
The Pilkingtons.
Weird though. Weird.
Play a record?
What do you want to play? Do you want to play, do you fancy playing some of yours?
What, have we got
I
anything?
don't know, something that was sent in to you, maybe?
Oh yeah, no, I'll tell you, I'd like to play this. Yeah, Bronze Age Fox, band from Bristol, my neck of the woods.
Always
Play
working,
the tune, play
Carl.
the tune.
Always working. He's
Play the
always
tune.
working. He's on the ball. He's on the ball. He's on the Bobby ball.
Bronze Age Fox, Sunshine Made the Desert. I've enjoyed that.
I love the ending. That's really great. I love that chorus bit. That's really good.
Rick, I know what you're thinking of.
What?
You'd love some, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
That's lovely.
Coldplay, The Scientist, XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais from Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Carl, what are you doing?
I wish that's how you spoke.
Right, what are you doing then?
Let's have a quick reprise, if we could, of the Rockbusters clues.
Yeah, Rockbusters, if you've just tuned in, you've missed it this week. Here's your 3
Well, no, you
clues.
haven't. That's why we're giving the clues again.
Yeah, no, but if they haven't.
Eh? What?
Say if they've been busy.
Just give the clues again.
First one.
God.
Don't argue with him because he isn't going to change his mind. That's AA. Second one, he always gets what he wants and doesn't worry about anyone else. That's P. Yeah. And the third and final one, I might have to put that woman in the oven. AB.
Interesting.
Are we telling him or still?
No. People have still got a chance to win those extraordinary prizes. Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
We've still got features to come, though, Steve. It's incredible. We've still got Ritual. Remember last time? People in India, it's good to have a flathead.
Yes.
We've got Do We Need 'Em? I've got That's Ridiculous.
That's a great game.
What should we do next?
Too much.
We Do We Need 'Em out of the way?
Get Do We Need 'Em out of the way?
Yeah, just
Let's explain it again.
if you're new, I'm sort of on a bit of a mission to find out, we've got a lot of animals and insects in the world and stuff. Do we need them all?
It still amuses me.
So we've found out we've got to keep jellyfish. We've done octopus. She said we've got to keep them. This week, snails.
Do we need them?
Doing some research, right? I'm sort of working my way through different creatures and insects and stuff that's on the planet.
Yeah.
Right? And finding out if we need them or not. Right?
Yeah.
Do you know much about snails?
What, sea snails?
Well, yeah.
Sea snails in general. Don't know much about snails, land snails. I know a bit about sea snails, like whelks, top shells, that sort of thing.
Would you say they're important?
What sort of sense do you mean by important?
Say if we had to sort of get rid of some animals and insects and that because we're running out of room.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Because I'll tell you what I know about some snails. I don't know if this applies to sea snails as well. I mean, I called you today because a lot of other places are shut.
Yeah.
Right? So, I know they like to eat stamps, apparently. The glue on stamps. They love it. Right?
Right.
Apparently a lot of letters and stuff aren't getting to where they're meant to be getting because snails are crawling into letterboxes and eating the stamps. That obviously doesn't apply to the sea ones, but that's a problem they're causing.
All right.
Were you aware of that?
No.
No. But you're glad you answered the phone today? Right. They love beer.
Beer, yeah. Who doesn't?
And also, I don't know if this is right, but I heard that they sleep for 13 years, or can do.
Right. I wouldn't know if they can sleep for 13 years or not, but... I mean, sea snails are pretty important. Yeah, they do quite a good job in the sea. They graze on algae and they provide food for other animals. I mean, you can say that about any fish, or any animal. Why do they exist?
Would you be upset if someone said we're getting rid of them?
Oh yeah.
You would be.
They're an animal, I wouldn't.
Forget being like favouritism and all that I get for them, right? There'll be other things knocking around you can sort of spend your time looking after. You'll still have a job. Don't be worrying about that. Because I'm not going to get rid of all the fish. Jellyfish need looking after, so you're safe.
Yeah.
But do we need them? Come on, there's loads of people saying, come on, we've got to move on through the animals, and you're holding them up saying, well, I want to keep them.
Well, who's saying we need to... That just sounds a bit crazy to me.
Just imagine. Do you know what I mean? And they would come to you because you work in an aquarium, so they'd be asking for your advice.
Right.
And you're slowing it down.
Well, they asked my advice and I'm giving it to them, so, that's what I think, anyway.
Yeah, but snails, I mean, like I say, they drink beer and that, What did they do apart from some food for a whelk?
They were around, descendants around a lot longer than we have been.
Yeah, they've been around a long time, but what have they done?
Well, they survived that long, so they must be doing something pretty good.
Well, apparently they sleep for 13 years, so really, even though they've been around for ages...
I think that sounds a bit... I don't think they sleep for 13 years.
Not all of them, just the tired ones. So, snails, do we need them?
Well, yeah, I just think they've got to... Just as, it's not for us to say, do we need them or not, we can't just...
So you think we should keep them?
Yeah, definitely.
Go! I'm proud of you. That was
getting really quite annoyed.
I know.
What did he think he was doing? What? I don't know what you tell these people. I mean, you don't get their permission to play this out, do you? You just don't say
the
that.
thing is, right, I sort of told him what it was about, but we won't say who he is or where he works, because it doesn't matter. I just needed to speak to someone who knows.
I know the fact that you were trying to get an answer out of him by suggesting that he would be safe, because he could look after jellyfish if he gave the okay to destroy snails.
He was getting livid, you could tell.
Oh, God. Brilliant. So they've been around a long time, but what have they done? Well, that was great, Carl. Play a record. Well done.
Bit of Amy Man.
Oh, I'm obsessed with this song, Red Vines. It's brilliant. I love that. Amy Man, Red Vines. XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
You mentioned earlier when we had our regular email from Dickie Anderson.
Yeah.
Randers, as I call him.
Dandy son.
Yeah. You mentioned it because we didn't get anything from him last week. We didn't get anything from him last week. Anyway, he's obviously listening, Rich, because he's emailed in to explain his absence. Dear Ricky, sorry for not tuning in last week. Only I was in HMV returning the 14 copies of The Office I got for Christmas. That's from Randers. So, he's explained himself.
Oh,
he's
dear.
excused himself.
Oh, Anders. We should get him on one day.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, Carl. That's ridiculous. 3 amazing scientific facts, one of which is spurious. Okay? Okay, 1. Girls can't throw because the part of their brain that allow men to throw properly in a girl is used up in emotion. 2. Gravity isn't instantaneous. It works at the speed of light. The force of gravity. 3. Statistically, you're more likely to be trampled by a donkey than dying in a plane crash.
Now, even though the last one sounds daft, I think I've read that. About the donkey thing.
Okay.
So, girls... What's the first one?
Girls can't throw properly because the part of the brain that allow men to throw is used up in emotion in a woman. Gravity isn't instantaneous. It works at the speed of light. So when you drop something, the force kicks in at the speed of light.
What do you reckon, Steve?
Well, it's not for me to say.
Is this a trick one where none of them are ridiculous? Or
one of them's one of those 3. One of those 3 is not true.
Right. Well, it's definitely not the donkey. Right. So, I reckon the girl one throwing stuff
is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Correct.
Well done.
Well done.
Well done indeed.
Yeah.
Very well done indeed.
That's 2 out of 2 he's got so far.
Well, there you go. Well, I'll teach you some stuff now. Right?
I've always been fascinated by the donkey fact, because it is an extraordinary fact that more people are killed apparently by donkeys than they are by airplane crashes.
Well, I suppose in countries where they're used and used a lot, that they go a bit mad and squash it.
But my concern is that there's when you go on a plane, there's so many checks. I mean, it takes on 40 minutes to go through all the checks: the air pressure, the cabin pressure, the fuel, checking the flights, the takeoff, all the rest of it. Our checks for donkeys.
Nothing.
Did someone close the gate? I think so.
Exactly.
That's our
is he
donkey
annoyed?
check.
Is he annoyed or not? You're not working him too hard, are you? Yeah. He's got his hand. Is there 2 holes for the ears? Yes.
Well, I think that's what's happening. I don't think it's accident. I think they're picking us off. I think they're so annoyed that a nickname for them is ass.
Yeah.
And they've got to wear the little hat. They've got to ride kids. Give kids rides on the beach. And now I think they're just sort of annoyed.
Yeah.
Maybe they're sort of just picking us off one by one.
Yeah.
Teaching us a
There's
lesson.
not. If we had the same stringent checks on donkeys as we do on international flights, maybe there'd be a little less death.
Exactly. Wise words.
Cheers.
Wise, if slightly incoherent words.
Go on, Carl.
Got that right. Acid. I would sort you out with some science.
Brilliant. I forgot the puns in mine, didn't I? I forgot the puns. Go on.
Right, so, you asked to sort of be taught some science and that last week after being taught about war, so did some research. And there's a few things, I think we'll just cover one of them now.
Go on.
We talked a lot about hairy kids.
We have discussed that a lot.
I love the fact that Simon Sharma has never started a programme like that. The Jacobites. We've talked a lot about hairy kids. Go on.
It's a little bit. I mean, it's not your traditional science stuff, but it's still
Well, left
interesting,
field.
and it's a little bit. You know, it's still.
Yeah, we've talked about hairy kids. We have disproportionately, honestly. I think this show's talked about hairy kids more than any other radio show.
Well, it's one that.
Sorry, I noticed both of you there dropped the H or the H or however.
I had to.
So airy
kids,
means
yeah.
hairy, hairy children, not sort of airy, kind of light-headed or.
Yeah.
Well, there was the case of the one who lived in China.
Yeah.
And
which was weird for two reasons, wasn't it?
yeah,
Well, go on.
one was like he was covered in hair,
That's all really weird.
and the doctor sort of checked him over and said, "Well, yeah, he is hairy, but he's quite healthy. Apart from he had a little bit of eczema and a boil." That was the main bit of the story, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But this one, right, we have sort of talked about it, and you weren't having any of it at the time.
What?
This next bit of science I'm telling you about.
Go on then.
Right. Remember when I told you about a lad who was living at home with his mum and dad, right? Everything's, normal life, go to school, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Then I think his mum and dad had an argument, and it kicked off a bit, and he thought, I'm sick of this. It's happening all the time now. They kept having arguments, so the kid ran off into the woods.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yeah.
Right?
God.
Now he left, he went and ran in the woods, and he ended up living with some monkeys.
Right.
Right? And he thought, this isn't a bad life, there's no arguments going on.
Sure.
He was getting on with them. And the weird
loves
thing
bananas.
is, this is where the science bit comes in.
Oh, sure.
He grew a load of hair on his body.
That's not true. It's not true.
It is true.
It's an acquired characteristic.
I bet someone will back me up on this.
But no, you can't. You can't grow hair like that. You might get a little bit more down here. They might the erectile tissue might, they won't fall out as much. That would, but you don't actually grow a big mane if you're cold and you're a human.
Well, he did. This lad did. I know it sounds a bit strange in that, but he was living with the monkeys, and because it was cold, his body reacted to it.
Listen. He was no hairier than he would have been if he was walking around naked on a cold day, with or without living with monkeys.
The fact that he was living with monkeys makes no difference.
No, I know, but I'm trying to get, picture it in your head what he's like.
Although Mickey Dolenz was always pretty hairy.
Right? So he was living with them, and he went into town or something one day
Oh, yeah.
to get some food, and the people there were like, hang on a minute, that isn't a monkey.
He went in naked.
No, he was there covered in hair.
Yeah, but naked, but covered in hair. So it was decent. It was.
Yeah. But they that was the weird thing. They thought it was a monkey in the shop. And then
So presumably he had a big long beard as well, because he couldn't shave, could he?
No, he was just covered. He looked like a monkey.
And they were happy to serve the monkey, were they? There's a monkey, he's
How
buying
did
a
he walk?
newspaper and
How
some
did he
milk.
walk? How did he walk, Carl? Did he walk upright or whistling along?
The picture that I saw on the internet, he was on all fours, but I
Course
don't
he
know if
was.
that's when he was
Course he
running
was.
away after they sort of, realised he was a kid. But this was a
So he was
picture.
a kid as well. He wasn't even like an adult with the beard.
No, he was a kid.
Brilliant.
And
The beard
people
kicked in a little bit.
So
early.
listen, so the
Go on.
people caught him.
You're an idiot.
The people caught him,
Yeah.
shaved him, right? Got it all off, didn't grow back again.
Right.
You're an
grew.
idiot.
Well, like I say, people will have heard this story or read about it.
You're an idiot.
And they'll email in. They don't let me down.
And they'll agree that you're an idiot.
No, they'll have seen the story.
You're an idiot.
So that's a little bit of science.
You're an idiot. Libertines, Time for Heroes, and XFM 104.9. Right, okay, so have you got anything that is science as opposed to nonsense?
Well,
Kid went off with some monkeys, grew hair, came back, shaved him, it didn't grow back. I mean, just think. Right, something else.
there's a few things I found.
Yeah.
There's a fella
Oh, God.
who had hiccups for 69 years. That was a bit annoying.
Yeah.
There's a dog with the wig that we've discussed.
Imagine if you just tuned in.
Yeah.
There's the dog with the wig that we've already discussed.
Did we discuss that?
Not really.
Did I not tell you what you said? I did, didn't I? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What else have we got? Well, there's something here that you sort of know.
Is this going out live?
This is happening, right?
Right, go on.
But remember when you talked about sponges?
Yeah.
If you get a red sponge and a blue sponge,
You liquidise them, pour them back into a tank. After a few hours, that they know which was which, and they reform as a red sponge and a blue sponge.
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was weird when you told me.
Yeah.
Looked it up, did a bit of research.
Yeah.
Thought that's sort of sciencey.
Yeah.
You can do the same thing with a mouse's brain.
Okay. Explain a bit more.
No, you can't.
If you get a dead mouse,
Yeah.
put its brain into a blender, blend it up, leave it standing for a bit.
Making that up, aren't you? You're confusing this. You've watched Nigella Lawson make some sort of pudding.
No.
What do you mean? It won't work with the brain.
Well, it does with not human brain. Don't be trying that.
Although,
a mouse one. A mouse one.
and what happens?
It sort of reforms, goes back together again. No, because apparently it's made up of the same stuff as.
But it doesn't, does it? Because if it's dead, if it's a dead brain, the cells can't act anyway. The fact the sponge is that it doesn't kill the cells, it liquidises them, it doesn't kill the cells.
Yeah.
So it couldn't be a dead brain anyway. It would have to be a live brain taken out from a live mouse for the cells to be getting oxygen and working and being sensitive to each other. And that, I don't see how that could work like it does in sponges.
I mean, do you know what I mean?
You're not a scientist.
I've just sort of read it and gone, oh, that's interesting. I'll tell Ricky and Steve about it.
Yeah.
You're quizzing me as if I've come up with it. Someone else has done it and said it works.
Sure.
So I'm not.
Do you think ghosts are behind it, or do you think there's a scientific explanation for it?
No, it's just one of them weird things, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's what you sort of science covered for this week.
Well, that was another barnstorming feature from Karl Pilkington.
Is that it? Is that the two things you got
Thanks
this
very
week?
much for that.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's
nothing behind them. Do you know what I mean by this? There's not like a weight of intellect behind these facts.
Why don't you make that your science project for this week? Find a dead mouse somewhere, Karl, and a blender. And we'll bring that in next week. We'll do it live on air. See what happens.
Oh.
Well,
Do you feel sort of let down a little bit sometimes with our reactions?
Well, what are you expecting us to do? What are you expecting us to just look at you, open-mouthed, staring at you in awe?
just like, oh God, yeah, where did you find that out? And like,
Yeah, but if
We know.
Tell us.
We know where you found it out. You looked on the internet and a strange homemade website by a maniac somewhere, who puts on stupid things that he heard through Chinese whispers. That's where you get your information from. I doubt that anything you've ever come up with is verified. If it is, it's luck.
But what do you expect me to do for you? Do you know what I mean? I'm just...
You know, I'd like to know what the source of the information is. I'd like it to be, a research study by the University of Columbia, rather than, a guy who calls himself Mr. Pickles. On a website somewhere. www.lunatics.com.
I mean, oh God.
Some kind of evidence, do you know what I mean?
I must warn you now, you know that Steven Spielberg thing's coming, Taken? Yeah? About alien abduction. When you watch it, just remember this, it's not a documentary. Okay?
Alright.
Alright?
You remember E.T.? We were discussing that earlier. You know that's not fact. It's actual fact.
Brilliant. Black Star Radiohead from the Bends on XFM 104.9.
Rick John has emailed in.
Yeah.
It looks here like he's maybe trawled the web himself. I mean, I don't know if people just immediately leap onto the web every time Karl says something in his defence.
I think our listeners are always on the web.
Yeah. Anyway, he seems like he's reprinted here a news story, which seems to confirm Karl's Monkey Boy story.
Yeah, what was the news
Doctors
story?
baffled by boy 6 covered in ape-like hair. Doctors in Kazakhstan are baffled after finding a 6-year-old boy covered in ape-like hair.
Yeah.
The boy, called Ablay, was found in a remote mountain village close to the Chinese border. He's covered in thick hair from head to toe and has an oval-shaped skull. Doctors suspect nuclear radiation or a genetic disorder may be responsible.
Fine.
But this is an interesting bit here.
But sorry, it's not that you could have genetic defects. I've seen lots of people born with long noses, 5 feet, etc. I'm saying that he wasn't normal. he wasn't normal, and then went to live with monkeys and grew the hair.
Well,
that's my
true.
point.
But it says his mother and father are distant relatives. Such marriages are common in the Kazakhstan mountain hamlets. Now, the village elders were consulted as to what to do with him, right? Now, these are the village elders. These are the wise men of the village. These are people, presumably, that all year long are telling the village how to live, how to survive.
Yeah, you're
what
in
to
charge
do.
because you've lived longest.
Yeah, exactly. You presumably are solving any kind of moral conundrums,
Yeah.
any sort of awkward things. Do you know what they suggested that they do with their hairy son?
Go on.
Send him to the circus.
The Carl's nodding.
Put him in the circus. That was what they suggested, and the mother actually wanted him to go to school.
Instead of I don't know, school or circus, I don't know. We don't know what's better for him.
Exactly.
I'm not sure.
We must consult the elders.
What do you think, Carl?
It's not a bad life, is it?
What, the circus?
Yeah.
Well, you ran
Kids
away
will
from
love
it.
Yeah.
Love it. But remember that thing that I saw about that fella who, I don't know if you should talk about it really. It's a bit-
Go on. Tell us now. You hooked me. Come on. You can say it. It's okay. What, are you worried that it might be insulting to someone?
Well, it's not nice, but...
Well, you're not taking the mickey out of it. You're telling us... Go on.
It's just, it was in that book again that you got me. You know, the book full of weird people.
Go on.
And things that are wrong with them, and airy people, and
Yeah.
lad with 3 legs and that. There's a fella, basically just a head and a little body on a skateboard.
Yeah.
Right? Picture of him having a shave. And he was shaving with his mouth bit.
With his tongue.
Like that on the radio.
Yeah.
Just like-
Carl is now doing an impression of a man shaving with his mouth.
Yeah. Well, it's just a head, bear in mind. He's doing an impression. Imagine a head with a very tiny body on a skateboard shaving with its tongue. That's what Carl was doing.
And he was depressed because he kept getting hats for Christmas.
But if you were him, you would just grow a beard, wouldn't you, rather than...
Oh, God.
Rather than go through all
But you
that
get
hassle.
it caught in the wheels of his skateboard.
Clash. Rock the Casbah on XFM 104.9. Nearly it. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
So the answers to this week's Rockbusters.
Yeah.
Can you give us the clues again in the answers?
Yeah, the first one was, don't argue with him, he ain't going to change his mind. The initials there were AA. That's adamant.
Yeah.
Alright?
That's good.
That's a good one. Second one, he always gets what he wants and doesn't worry about anyone else. That was P. That was Pixies.
Pixies. It kind of works, yeah.
And the third one,
I'll let you have that one.
I'll have to put that woman in an oven. That was AB. That was Anita Baker.
Anita Baker.
It's good.
Anita Baker.
Anita
Yeah,
Baker.
I'll let you have all 3 today.
So
You've done well.
So do you want to pick a winner, Steve?
Well done to Mark Leder from Bow. He wins those fairly mediocre prizes. Enjoy them.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, well, we've had a few laughs.
We've had a few laughs, a few tears, a few scientific breakthroughs.
Exactly.
Got to get a picture of Carl somewhere in the national press. Just his little round head there.
As an email here, Carl is trying to distract attention from the fact that he is a monkey raised among humans and horses and has failed to develop hair.
It's, I can just imagine him being the second cleverest in a troop of monkeys. You know what I mean?
Second cleverest.
You know what I mean? So,
Picking fleas out of their hair.
oh, look at his little face. I'll tell you what. Heat, I'm gonna get a picture of you. Just put it in the radio section of Heat. Just, this is what Carl looks like.
Oh, another email. Someone said, when the monkey boy went to the shops, he was naked. Where did he keep his money?
Good point. Didn't happen then.
Right.
Oh,
So that's that. We didn't even do all.
What do you mean?
We didn't get round to ritual.
oh, come on, give us
No, we
ritual.
haven't really
We
got
have
time.
quickly.
No, it's,
We have got time. Just do it. Why haven't we got time? It's 10:02.
right. Well, we've got a long track to finish on.
Well, just do it.
It's.
Do
Are
it.
you familiar with the place called
Go on.
Easter Island?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know what they do out there?
Eat eggs. I don't know.
Well,
Go
that's
on.
close.
Go on.
Right. What they do, right? There's a load of people living on an island,
Yeah. Easter Island.
and to find out who's going to be running the place, they
don't hold elections, do they?
they have these birds that lay like expensive eggs on an island.
Expensive eggs.
Yeah.
They lay expensive eggs.
Fabergé eggs.
Yeah, go on.
On this island,
Yeah. Easter Island?
once a year. No, off it, like about 2 miles out. Right?
Oh yeah.
And
Whiston
and
Island.
the sea.
True Tuesday.
Yeah. Pancake
We've run
Island.
out of time,
Just
right?
tell us.
No,
Steve,
we'll play off
no. Tell us. Right, finish
Next
it now.
one, next one.
Don't you dare. I'll
See you later.
Johnny Mitchell.
You.
Blue Motel Room from the album Nigeria. It's the song for ladies this week. Thanks for listening. Next week.